Hello to our wonderful captive audience, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Veil, where we're going to peek behind the screen a little bit and do a little bit more character creation in our character creation by attrition prologue. Last week, we unveiled, shall we say, this brand new homebrew world that we're playing in. We got to know a little bit about our players, and then we watched a lot of them die. Sadly, tragically, funnily, but most importantly, entertainingly and distractingly, as we do on this channel. If you are a minor, you might not want to be watching this, or your parents might want to do a better job of watching you. And as we get into it, let's kick things off with a little bit of banter. So, cast, how was our week? Let's start off with, you know what, Ryan? It looks like you got something to say.
Oh, it's... For my NSA agents, this is a joke. But I've wanted to throw something against the wall all week. So having 4 new things that I can throw against the wall, I'm going to have a great time.
Excellent. You know what? It's always nice to have that stress release and relief at the end of a long, hard week, where we just stress ourselves out about some fake math on Math Rocks.
I feel bad for a dog that I'm going to throw into a landmine. You know, I feel those are things that we're feeling now.
Don't tell me that, because I really, really don't have to kill a dog, but you're going to make me, aren't you? All right. Brian, how about you? What's going on? How's your week this week? How we feeling going into tonight?
We're feeling good, besides being maybe a little bit kinda having a cold, but not a cold, so let's see what I wake up tomorrow with. But happy to be here, happy to see which little guy will survive, how many dots you will kill, Matt, and yeah, you are the one that kills them, and yay, happy to be here.
Awesome. I love a good Stockholm syndrome built into the Schadenfreude. All right, Carling, how was your week?
Oh, it was great. Yeah. Excited to play tonight. I managed to survive with one character the entire session last time, so now I'm determined to make that character last to the very end, if possible. I got attached. I know I wasn't supposed to, but I got attached.
We've got a dreamer, everybody. We've got a dreamer. All right. And last, but certainly not least, Alex, how was your week?
My week was good, actually. My week's been good. It's a little hot down here, but when is it not? I'm excited. I've made some characters. You know, I sat down and built some weirdos that I'm excited to really get extra weird with. We'll see which ones die. I got some fun ones that are intended to die, and then we'll see about the ones that are intended to live. They're probably going to be the ones that die.
You know, it's always fun going into these things with intention, because you really, truly never know what's actually going to happen in
because the thought process is you want to play one of them. Like, you want to play one of them in the campaign, which means you want to play them in the prologue so you can get used to them. Which puts them in the most danger, because everything here is going to kill us. It's really the worst of both worlds.
I hope that I've come up with a few new things to throw at y'all, if you will. We've got some new hazards, we've got some new enemies. We've got to wrap up the session we started last week, which, if you all remember, you started with 5 Commonwealth conscripts each. You created some characters out of those ancestries. We put them together as a newly formed squad, holding this tiny island in the middle of the ocean. A veritable midway, if you will, for those history aficionados looking for something to link this back to. And yet, despite all odds, we've had quite a few characters survive, which we were not expecting, and I have quite a bit more work to do. So I'm hopeful that we'll wrap up what we started tonight, and we'll get on to the next batch of unfortunates that I've had you roll up for me. All right, so without further ado, let's launch back into it. So, as we all remember, you guys have your lovely Foundry VTT tabletop open for you. I also want to credit right before we begin Tom Kartos, who's the Patreon artist that I have been taking a lot of these Foundry ready modules from. So check him out on Patreon. That stuff is great. I also want to credit a good pal of mine who built our intro theme for us that is now official for the show. A good friend of ours goes by the name of Deathfield on SoundCloud and in the 29th. Check those guys out if you're interested in any Milsim realism. Now, moving right on away from those plugs and into the meat of things, because we have some characters to kill, don't we, gang? I mean, preserve with intention. Alright, so if we go over to our lovely VTT, let's get that going.
I gotta open that up myself.
All right. So, as we'll remember, you guys fought in the trenches, right? We started off with Gregorge just having that awful misfire and becoming Gregor and traumatizing some of our other player characters who have still survived. We had Tama just nailing every reflex save that seemed to be the thing that tripped up everybody else. And then, of course, we had our Tobias Gaboy and his valiant sacrifice. And also, who could forget, Spotter the Rat, who sacrificed himself trying to get that gun to just depress a little bit more by jumping on the end of it. And we held out. We held out pretty strong. We managed to destroy 2 of the landing craft that were coming in from the Iron Sky fleet, giving ourselves a little bit of an advantage there. And then we even managed to kind of take down a couple of hobgoblin foot soldiers in some hand-to-hand combat. Now, though, we have the second wave that approached, because as you'll remember, we had the Commonwealth soldiers sally out of the trench, meet them on the battlefield. They were doing okay on that western flank, and then those airships came in and rained fire on the beach before some very nasty-looking automatons and their dwarven handlers dropped out of these airships onto the beach after them. As we continued this assault, things are not looking good for the Commonwealth positions, and as I recall, we were actually mid-combat when we had to end tragically because of the limits of human endurance last time. So, shall we jump right back into it? If I remember correctly, we're actually at the top of the order again. So, to give you guys a little bit more starting context, and to remind our lovely chat of what we were doing exactly. We are in combat.
Wait. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries at all.
Cover that
We're in
next
combat. We've got our lovely band of characters. We've got Tama, the catfolk swashbuckler, up here, flanking a goblin commando between herself and Thunder TC Caster, who I believe is a Shuni druid, correct?
Yes. Also, Matt, it looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties on stream.
Oh, are we lagging a bit here?
We're lagging a bit. I think also the audio has changed from my headset to my computer, which is also killing something.
Okay, let me just take a look here. Let us take a look into the technical difficulties. Why are we getting so much jumpiness? Give me but a moment. Try something real quick here. I don't know. So for our lovely audience, my apologies for any technical difficulties with the stream. I hope that the audio is not jumpy, but the cameras might be a little bit. We are testing and trialing out different softwares as we kind of build this together. And it is going to be a kind of wide range of quality as we kind of get into this. If you will excuse us for just but a moment, I will try something quickly here to improve the quality that we're dealing with. Give me but a moment.
While you do that, did you want us to go around and reintroduce
Yay! We're back.
And we're back. All right, hell yeah. So, where were we? Perfect. Okay.
Yes, I'm a dog.
Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you for dealing with us while we got those technical difficulties sorted out. Again, like we said earlier, we are still playing around with a lot of the different softwares that are out there to try and figure out what works for us. So thank you for bearing with us on episode 2 of this podcast. I mean, really, what are the first 5 episodes of a podcast other than unlistenable anyways? So, thank you for your patience. Let's dive back in, shall we? Let's go around really quickly and reintroduce the player characters again that we have on the board that are in mortal peril. So, we have Carling, your character Tama. What is going on with her?
Yes, she is a swashbuckler with the acrobatic background. She grew up in like a traveling circus kind of family, and now she is on the front lines doing her best.
All right, so we've got Tama there, the cat with 9 lives. Moving on, though, to our dog with considerably fewer. Ryan, tell us a little bit about Thunder TC Caster.
So TC, TC is a sheepdog druid. He's almost out of resources, so it's not great. He's also like on the resources he has used on like 2 damage, so it's really not looking good for TC right now. But he's trying.
Hey, you know what? We
He's
love
doing his best.
We love somebody who's just out here trying their best. All right.
Oh man, and he's wedged between 2 people.
Rocks, hard places, a hobgoblin archer staring him down, and who's next in initiative. All right.
Aw.
Moving on. We've got Magnus Crad over here. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with Magnus.
Well, he's a wee bit lad, a little gnome here that is in love with his gun and loves to blow shit up and kill people. But he took a calculated risk, but he's not really that good at math, and he took a blow to the face from the hobgoblin to his right. But he is next to his now best friend because he's fighting next to him, so Alex.
The bonds forged in battle are truly on another level. Now, obviously, Magnus loves a lot of things. Let's hope he doesn't love life too much, because he's looking a little bit low on the HP. Going on.
Don't worry, I have an alchemist fire that I will go Alu Akbar.
Mr. Johann Katz.
Yes, Johann Katz, he began life as a charlatan, but he's good with the sword, and that's all you need to be a swashbuckling cat in here. And obviously, when you get conscripted, there's no way to charlatan your way out of there. And so now here he is on the front lines, doing his best not to die.
Are you telling me that Johann Katz could not find a bone spur to save his life? Quite literally,
no,
perhaps.
Unfortunately.
All right, but we actually have quite a few catfolk swashbucklers on the field right now, I believe, with 2 of them. Now, if you were with us earlier and you managed to come on time for when we were not ready to start, then you have been able to participate in our little predictions game where we had our lovely listening audience vote on which player do they think is going to lose the most characters. We're going to make that a recurring bit throughout our little prologue sequence, so if you show up on time, you'll get to vote. Maybe earn yourself a little bit of channel bits in the process. So please do come on out for that. And now, my dear players, I am not sorry at all for what's about to happen as we jump right back into initiative, and we've got ourselves this hobgoblin archer here on to the west of Tama and Thunder TC Caster, who'd hopped into the trench, managed to avoid the friendly fire incoming from those airships, and is now part of the melee. And he's got some actions, and he's going to use them. Believe that firing into this melee combat, though, is going to be a little bit tricky for him, given Pathfinder's rules on that. So, if we just take a quick look here, right. You know what? I'm going to let you off easy this time. He is actually going to make a move action, because you know what? Hobgoblins do have a very fierce sense of camaraderie with the other members of their unit. So he's going to make a calculated assessment that Thunder TC Caster is doing not so bueno right now. having been pierced by arrows and hit by this Goblin Commando. And he is going to rush up, and he's going to make a strike action or two with that short sword of his. So we're going to go ahead and roll ourselves a couple of strikes. One with the map. I will apply the -4 there, even though I did not in the VTTs. Don't you worry. I don't think it's going to make a big difference, though, as Thunder TC Caster's AC is what again, Ryan? It's only like 14 or something. All right, so then we're gonna roll ourselves.
Oh yeah, it's not bad.
And he's gonna roll some damage. So hold on, just here a second here. We've got. Okay, that is going to be more than enough to put you down with 11 points of damage. So, Thunder TC Caster, is he rolling death saves, or are you moving on to the next?
We're gonna move on to the next.
Ugh, you're going to make me kill another dog, aren't you? So, for your players listening at home, Ryan is already at 1 character dead tonight. If you have voted for Ryan, you are ahead of the game. I would also take any parlay action if anybody's getting into that. I would love to hear what kind of ridiculous combinations the chat is getting up to as we say goodbye, unfortunately, to our Shuni Druid.
Already 2 dogs dead.
Hey, look, all
We're
Shuni
getting,
go to heaven in my homebrew, at least, because I don't think I could live with myself any other way. Now,
I'm gonna get a bad reputation for being dog killers. I don't like that.
hey, you know what? In my
Sean Wick is gonna go to your house, Matt. Be careful.
Peter's coming for you, bud.
in my defense, the catfolk just had the reflex saves.
The cat
Cats
folk
do got
has
that going
9
for 'em.
lives.
But Ryan, I do need to know who's coming in next, as you've lost Spotter and TC out of your 5 characters. You've got 3 left. Who's next?
So joining the battlefields, as graceful as they come, is Rose. She is my Goron kineticist.
Alright, so, for all of you people who may be a little bit less familiar with Pathfinder 2nd Edition, because a lot of these ancestries, these concepts, they come up in a lot of different IPs across the way, but Goron are a little bit specific. They're essentially plant people. They're the plant counterpart to automata. They are living flowers, essentially, with a core that belongs to them. They were made by some ancient druids, and now they are, well, alive. And now we've got Rose rushing in to the front as part of the next wave of reinforcements. Rose, roll me a perception check real quick as you come into battle.
I love this.
And what I'm also going to have you do is I'm going to add you to combat here, and you're going to roll us a little bit of initiative.
21.
21. All right, with a 21,
That's
Rose.
good.
I'm going to paint this for Rose and Rose alone. The other characters don't have access to this information currently. So, Rose, when you rush in, what you see is utter pandemonium. And if you are not experienced in battle, as most conscripts wouldn't be at this stage of the game, you guys were back at the garrison and kind of trickling forwards, getting equipped after the initial barrage. Some people were asleep. Rose was one of them. As you rush forwards, disheveled, rudely awakened, a little bit shell-shocked, you come onto a scene of pure and utter chaos. And that does not look favorable to the Commonwealth forces holding the trench. The center has broken. The silver hand cannon that was there, unfortunately, had a misfire earlier and exploded. Its prodigious amount of firepower, unfortunately, being unable to be brought to bear anymore. The center has broken as the Commonwealth troops, in a zealous act of courage, sallied forth to meet some of the hobgoblin and orcish first wave out on the beach itself in melee and combat, have been wiped out alongside their adversaries by that aforementioned barrage of flame, a wall of flame essentially being cast down from that airship that dropped those troops down. And of course, a couple more landing craft have landed. Essentially what you're seeing is the beginning of the end of this defense. As the defenders are starting to rout, you see they're taking unacceptable casualties on this western flank, that you guys are mostly participating on this eastern flank here. Rose, speaking is a free action, so I will let that be communicated at your leisure to anybody that you might, claim to know amongst these conscript characters. But your turn in initiative, we should probably determine. So let's go ahead. I'm going to roll that for you real quick, just to keep things moving in this Foundry session, just because we're playing things a little bit differently, just to keep this ad hoc meat grinder moving. All right, Rose, you're actually next in the initiative order with a high roll of 24. So let's get to it. What are
There you
you
go.
going to do with this newfound lease on life?
So first off, she's going to, if I could be allowed to move.
Yes, I
she's
suppose I
going-
should turn that on. You should be good to move.
Game's paused.
That would. You see, this is what happens when you've been dealing with technical difficulties as GM. Your mind, your eyes come off the prize, as it were. There we go. All right.
So she's gonna move her 25 feet.
Okay.
I think her and Tama might have known each other, being, she will, in Pathfinder terms, exposit.
Okay. Yep. But here's the thing. I'm gonna put a caveat on this exposit because typically a free action to talk in Pathfinder and combat encounters is actually it costs you a little something, and what that costs you is a sentence. You got to keep it down to a sentence. So what are you yelling
down
at
to a
Tama to explain what you've just seen and what your read on the situation is?
Shit's gone sideways. We need to go.
All right, so Rose calls out to Tama, this desperate plea of, hey, retreat maybe? And
Walk back. Hit things and walk back.
so you've used one action. What are the other two going to be?
So, she will, I'll use one action for her gate,
Okay.
for her kinetic gate.
All right.
So she will start to swirl with a bunch of wood and plant matter, and then she will use her impulse.
Now remind me, what kind of kineticist does that? It's a phytokineticist, right?
She is a wood armor impulsive. She's a wood elemental.
Yes, and she is a kineticist that can bend wood, a wood bender, if you will.
A wood bender, if you will.
All right,
yes.
so you're going to use that. So you're opening your gate, right? That's that action, and then what are you doing with that next?
So then I can go ahead and use my elemental blast. My blast for her is the splinters.
The Hail of
From
Splinters. Now,
wood.
Hail of Splinters is a 2-action, John, right there.
It is. So I have to use a basic blast, which is just
Oh, so base
Basically-
kinesis. Okay.
base kinesis. Yeah. Choose one of your elemental types. So I'm gonna use wood. And then
Well, actually, hold on. That also appears to be a 2-action.
for a ranged one.
Yeah, so just give me one moment here to refresh myself, as I should be more familiar with every Pathfinder class as a good GM, but I gotta say that there is a
Elemental Blast is
lot
one.
that goes on. Okay, so Elemental Blast is a one action? Good. So why don't you go ahead,
Yes.
blast.
So
So you've moved, you've opened that gate. The wood starts to flow around you. You see maybe some of that wood from that hill behind you. As we mentioned, this is kind of like a rocky, almost sort of jungly terrain. You're going to pull that, and then you're going to essentially send a hail of wood.
wood.
At which target?
I'm going to. It's within 30 feet.
Yep.
If I'm doing math right, so I probably can hit him.
Yeah. If you want to
Oh,
hit the archer or the commando, that's those are well within reach. The commando being in combat with Tama might make things a little bit more complicated, but you could definitely hit that archer with no problem
Yeah,
whatsoever.
we're gonna do that. So it is based on the elemental damage society. So it's a 1d8 bludgeoning if it hits. I just need to know what to roll to hit.
All right, that should be your class, your casting modifier, I believe, would be your. You just roll your d20, add that, and that would be your attack.
D20 plus 4. It's based on Constitution.
Okay, go ahead and roll me that.
Kill it. Come on. 22.
22.
We take that.
Right. Excellent. We take that. We love a good 22. No. Actually,
Don't say unfortunately. You're all, no.
No.
He rolled a 22. Don't say unfortunately.
I got a hold true here. The stream has seen things that you have not, and
I can't roll much higher than that. Come on.
That is one of the hobgoblin kind of higher ups. Now, I did also mention earlier when we started this that survival may not be coinciding with valor, if you get my drift. So, Rose, you managed to get your wood up, and you fire it at this hobgoblin archer that just so easily dispatched Thunder as he was laying there wounded, and you out of rage you attack. It bounces off the armor, and now we go next to our littlest goblin that could over here. That is sandwiched right beside our gnomish gunslinger here, our goblin pyro. So he's the hobgoblin that was holding kind of like the breaching tools, if you will, and came up to the trench. So we're gonna have them make us a couple of strikes here.
How about no?
I mean, I have considered your point of view, but I've chosen to disregard.
We can just leave,
Oh, rats.
I'm not married to this stretch of beach. They can have it.
Right,
I'm happy to go back that way.
All right, so we're gonna roll ourselves some attacks.
Let's have a
here.
beach episode. It's gonna be fun, they said.
Yeah. Well, why don't they go have their beach episode now? We'll go. Leave it to them, it's their beach.
All right,
All
so
theirs.
Magnus, your AC there actually kept you safe from all three of these, as the Goblin Pyro turns out to be more effective against emplacements than against people. And I honestly, the gods have smiled on you today, Magnus, as it just whiffs every single attack, and this gnome just... Tell me how Magnus kind of deals with this. I want to know, does he stand there? Does he take it on his armor? Does he step out of the way? What does Magnus do?
I think he's not sturdy enough to soak up every hit, so I think that maybe he's trying to, like Sherlock Holmes in the movie, in one of those, assessing the threat. The hit is gonna come this way, so I'm gonna do this and this, but in a quick pace inside his mind, because he's smart and quick but not sturdy.
I love that for him. Now, Johan, it is now your turn. What is Johan doing?
That's right, Johan Ketz, yes. So as I understand, we are trying to leave. I like the idea of that. That's good.
That's
This
a
guy
good plan.
clearly can handle himself, because he was able to not die right there. So I'm going to do a roll over, whatever it is, to get over this lovely...
Okay, yes. Was it a tumble through?
Over the wall behind me.
Okay, all right, so we're gonna do, let's give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check.
Should be no problem whatsoever for the magnificent Johan Katz.
Johan Katz can handle that fine, I think.
Also, DM, when I
If I
open up
can-
my portal, I get 1 temporary health point.
Come on, Johan.
Oh, hell yeah.
Figure
Love that
out
for
how
you.
to roll again.
It's not a lot, but it's something.
There you go.
Okay.
Every
Johan
plus one
Katz,
counts.
I have to click on my little guys here.
Matt, just to double check, the ones that are in front of us, they are dead due to the firewall and everything that
Oh, no,
rained
those,
fire on the beach.
Those are new over there.
Oh,
Yeah, as I told Rose, those are new and
And
terrible.
I'm going to be activating, never mind. So acrobatics check, roll this. Get at it.
Excellent.
Roll it.
Get after it. Oh, there it
No!
is. Oh.
Oof.
Oh. Okay, unfortunately, that's not going to quite cut it. I had set the DC rather low for this one. But a 9 does not over the sandbag wall go. So what I will do, though, is I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting. Where were you intending
Flops
to
into-
end up here?
I was intending to roll directly over the back here so that I could then move.
Okay.
Yeah, I just created, but
Give me just a second. So what will happen then is you will actually get over it, but because of what has occurred,
monstrous.
you are going to fall as you get
Fall
down
prone.
there. Fall prone.
Very clumsily. That's all right. That's okay. We take that.
You
I
still
don't know how to
have
get
2
rid of these
actions.
shapes that I've made.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you've still got 2 actions. And for those shapes that you've made, I believe they're under templates that you can get rid of them. Or
I'll work on that as we
there
go.
we go. Let me just get rid of them here. Boom.
There you go. Well done.
I can clean them up for us. All right. So, Johann Katz, you are now on your ass, but you are crucially away from the baddies for a second here.
We like that.
We love that. We love that for you.
Oh, yes.
Now it's going to be an action to stand up from prone.
Yeah, we're going to use our action to stand up for prone.
Yep. Okay.
And then we are going to bravely charge to Rose's assistance. So, 10, 15, 20, 25, I think is my...
Excellent.
Yeah, I didn't need help, but I'm glad you're here.
Oh, yeah, well, you're welcome.
You have
It is a
one more
pleasure to
action.
be of
Wait,
assistance.
nope, you've used all 3. You jumped down, you got back up, you ran away. So bravely and boldly, like
Then
Sir
get
Rose.
knocked down, then get up and
moved
in.
to assist Rose. You're welcome.
Excellent.
It's good.
Honored. Flattered.
You've got it, Magnus. You're doing great. Keep it up.
You just left him there, homie.
No, he's doing wonderful.
All right, our Goblin Commando here is going to use his horse chopper to take some strikes at Tama there. He's going to use all 3 because, you know what? He's been frustrated so many times here.
It's common for a lot of men. Don't worry.
Okay,
For
so
goblins that are over 40.
that's considered a very, very old age for a hobgoblin. Do you know that
Yeah,
hobgoblins
so we
in
can't blame
Pathfinder
him for
2nd Edition
having-
are considered
difficult
adults and fully combat ready at the age of 4? And they are as tall as a human man.
Ouch.
A little bit taller than I was at that age.
Life expectancy, not great for them, though. Okay, so, Tama, let's see here. We are going to have one crit and 2 whiffs, unfortunately, which is, oof, you hate to see it.
We like the whiffs. We don't like.
Maybe they'll roll a 1.
Okay, so Tama, that's 12 HP damage.
Ooh,
It started
that's
with a 1.
bad.
The lives have run out. You are now at, let's see here, negative 5 HP. You're down to
Dying.
0. You're doing some
Dying.
dying. Are you going to do the dying rolls?
Ooh,
Or are you going to move to the
I
next
don't think we have a
character?
healer.
yeah, we don't have a healer, and we're seem to be in the process of retreating already. So,
Punch him while you go down,
You
Tama.
just had to say that you were gonna live. You were gonna try and.
Yeah,
get
that was the
out.
jinx.
I know, I
Had
jinxed
to.
it.
That was the jinx. Well, in
You wanted to
Tama's
survive the
defense,
movie so bad, you know?
I have to say, surviving like 2 of those 3 attacks just straight out missing already was ridiculous. But that third one, you know what? The goblins had finally had enough. So are we moving on to the next
Yeah.
character here?
I think we are moving on.
Oh,
A
poor
salute to
Tama.
Tama.
All right, so for
Last
those of
one.
you keeping count in our lovely chat audience, that puts Ryan and Carling at 1-to-1 for dead characters.
Welcome to the club, Carls. Don't worry, I think Brian's not too far behind.
All right, who?
By the
who's
way,
next?
that puts you, Matt, for 2 dogs, 1 rat, and a cat.
Hey, it's
That's
not my
messed up.
fault. No one made any human
Kind of
characters.
fucked.
That's messed up. I
Peter
made
is
you
Just saying.
bring out yet.
Hey, you know
Here,
what?
I was under the impression that you'd not kill animals, but here you are.
I never claimed to be vegetarian.
You know what? That's
Eating
fair.
them?
And if I was, then I'd have to beat. Well, then I'd have to beat on Rose. Hey, look,
Get the
you know what?
Ewok treatment.
Man.
Use every part of the player character.
Waste not, want not. I can respect that.
Right? Right? Carling, who is next?
Oh, yep. Gotta
Yeah, you actually have
remember
to
my
join the rest of
characters
us.
from last time. Give me one
Some of the other
second.
people as well.
Oh, let's see if you're gonna want to kill another dog.
No!
I'm bringing
That's
in
right. You have
Riley
to kill
McRiley.
3 dogs this time. You've got to do this.
Carls, you know the best part about bringing in a new character, though? You're in the fucking back.
You're already in retreat zone.
Tell us a little bit about Riley McRiley.
He is a Shuni as well. He is he looks like a Cocker Spaniel. He's an inventor, sort of an eccentric, like, picture like if the professor from Back to the Future was a dog. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
All right then.
Okay, so Riley McRiley, I'm gonna have you roll just a simple, humble initiative roll for me as I add you to this combat. Because I think I'm not even gonna have to roll a perception for you. Oh wow, that's a really good initiative roll.
Cool, used up my good rolls.
Yeah,
right up top.
Probably better times to use that, but
Hey, yeah, we love that for you.
we're just happy to see it.
At least we know the dice work.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Riley McRiley, you are actually next in initiative thanks to that roll.
All right.
So why don't? Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna let you go before any of the rest of this stuff happens. So I'll wow, lucky you, you're right at the back. As you guys,
Right, you fool!
I'm gonna need every last one of y'all to make me a perception roll real quick right now.
Oh boy.
Okie dokie.
That's perception.
All right, so we've got a 14 out of Rose.
Perception.
There we go. All right, we got a 24 out
Okay, got
of
it.
Magnus.
This is my perfection. That's for initiative.
Yeah, on your end, when you see the perception bonus, you have the die, the eye, and the number. Click on the die.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
I like
Boom.
twos, baby.
Oof. Okay, so everybody except for Johann Katz can hear the. Oh wait, hold on. No, I
Listen,
forgot.
I'm running
Riley
that way.
McRiley still needs to roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, no, because you rolled initiative perception. There we go. Silly me. Gotta keep an eye on the prize. Hey, all right, there we go. Natural 20. Not natural 20, but an unnatural 20, shall we say. Adjusted. So, everybody except for Johann Katz will hear the 3 loud blasts on the bagpipe that signal to fall back. A predetermined signal that is taught at Commonwealth basic training. So y'all had a basic degree of this, but Johann's just like, wait a second, 3 blasts, what's that again? And
That's okay. I'm already running away. So.
there we go. He's already in the process, so I think we can kind of deduce that by the time that all the sergeants and NCOs of various ranks amongst the different armies start kind of getting people moving back with various calls of retreat in various languages, you guys all now know that you can fall back towards the garrison that you left earlier, which is denoted at this south end of the map. As you see, you can kind of, as you climb back up the trenches, back towards the high ground that you came from, as the beaches are going to be considered lost at this stage. Okay, going back to initiative, though, because we have an initiative order to satisfy. Riley McRiley, what are you doing?
I guess I am hauling ass, if that's the plan. So we're just retreating
Run.
back towards where we
On the
initially came from?
Yep, on the VTT, that would be that edge of the map that you're right next to. So really, in one action, you could clear this. But for everybody listening in at home, that's, Riley McRiley is just kind of running down the hill, sees everything, goes, you know what? No. And turns around and runs right the fuck back home. Okay, there we go. All right, so Riley McRiley, you have escaped, and you are now out of the initiative. Congratulations. Not much left for you to do right now. Okay, that brings us back to our orc war chief here, standing next to Magnus Crad. Poor Magnus, who thought Johann was still there, but looks to his right and realizes the cat is out of the bag, or out of the trench.
Hey, I
if you
told
will.
him. I was like, you've got this. So that's all he needs.
So the orc war chief's going to take a 5-foot
Johann
step down into
inspiration.
the trench. He's going to turn to
Sick.
Magnus. He is a little clumsy, so that is going to affect things a little bit.
But I am a little flank, so...
He is also a little flanked, which is unfortunate.
You're a lot flanked, homie.
And
Yep.
he is going to make a couple strikes, and I think that we're going to have a character
Miss
vote
them
in a
all.
moment. Oh my god, rolling like absolute crap on some of these dice, but unfortunately getting one attack off, because I'm fairly certain your AC is only 18 at the moment there, isn't it, Magnus?
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to hit once with his kind of like great sword. And
Maybe he rolls a 1.
I mean, it
Nah.
could happen, but it didn't.
Well.
Strong 7 on that die, 7 plus 4 on the damage, and
it's more than 3.
that it's more than 3 because
Totally.
I know that much math.
Oh.
So, are we rolling
Come,
death
brother,
saving
join
throws
us.
for Magnus, or are we just going to have a character building moment?
I mean, I will love to tip the scales on the betting pool just because I'm that petty. So I will try the the
We
saving
love
throws.
it. We love it. Even if you succeed
both
with these,
voted
you
for
will
me.
be unconscious on the ground. But I love when people are like, you know what? No, I am holding on by the skin of my teeth. So you are going to go to dying 1, and we are going to proceed to party with the next Goblin Commander, who is right next to Brian, unfortunately.
This'll put you down, homie.
if at first you don't succeed, coup de grace,
The
bitch.
DM will do it.
Okay, so let me just see here.
Maybe he'll whiff it.
You know what? He might whiff it. He might whiff it, but he does have 3 of these, so
He can whiff it 3 times.
He might whiff 3.
he
Exactly.
He might whiff 3. He says, "Oh no."
Because you have to hit
He
it.
might.
He might.
Theoretically.
It's possible. It's technically possible in theory.
Nope,
here,
nope,
but
never
actually,
mind.
believe it or not, he's gonna hit all 3.
Shit.
Just-
You know, that will.
It's one of those. The Orc War Chief just slams him with one slice, puts him down, and then the Goblin who just finished getting like the crap scared out of him by the intimidating shot is getting his revenge now, as Magnus unfortunately
That checks.
is going to die. a fatal incident, shall we say, a
Salute for
canon
Magnus.
event. So, Brian, which is the next character that you're going to be pulling in here?
So who's gonna die now? Let's go with the one that has the most movement speed because I'm gonna hold us.
Let's make a monk.
The one that
Nope.
comes in who can just run away.
I'm gonna go with Etios. Etios and Alos. Yeah.
All right. So Ethios Anelos is in. Oh, okay. Well, for those of you watching the stream, we had a token mishap. That Elf Magus Celestian Conclave is in fact Ethios Anelos, and for those of you listening on in at home, ignore that. So
They didn't know about it.
they didn't know about it. Never happened. In fact, that's the beauty
don't-
of multiple.
I know,
You
I
have
see
no
it.
eyes. You can't see.
So
I see the name of the character in the token, so I don't know why it happened like that.
sometimes you cross a few wires. You don't sacrifice a goat to Sinch.
The certain
and
god, yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Etios
Kobolds in the wires.
is an elf, a weird one, let's say, because he's gray of skin and with silver hair, but a person of few words, let's say.
Wait a minute.
Dedicated to his art on the sword and magic, combining all together into one perfect art.
All right.
While you were living your human life, I was studying the blade.
Literally, I spent 3 of
Yeah.
your human lives studying the blade over here. So, let's see. We've got Ethios Anelos. Roll me initiative to see where he goes in this order.
Yep. Oh, you have really low initiative, you little fucker. Sure.
Our cameras are frozen on stream, I believe.
Yeah, I got a 1, so we have a 4.
That's weird. Doesn't seem to be on. All right. So a 4. Okay. So you're gonna.
Yep.
We're gonna. Doesn't seem to matter. You're gonna go at the end of initiative here, and we are reaching the end of initiative here. So
Yay.
Let's
It was
get-
calculated once again.
right again,
All
calculating.
part of the plan.
Brian,
Yes.
with these outstanding manipulations of random numbers. Let's see you roll or
I
do
do
what
love
you're gonna
chaos.
do. I assume it's a similar case to our good Riley McRiley, where you come down, your reinforcement. It's like, I just got here. We're already calling retreat, and you see everything. You go, oh, I get it now.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That's
Yep.
why.
And I just get out of here because it's not smart to be here.
All right. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your camera seems to be okay. But
I don't
everyone
know what
else
happened
seems to be-
to our cameras here.
And we all moved.
And we all moved. That's lovely.
I'm down here. Help.
So, for
We're
those of you
jigsaw.
listening
Help.
and learning at home what we're doing here tonight, you might realize that we're not probably going to use what software we're using right now again. Because I have no concept of how this happened.
Me and Alex are one.
Yeah. Hello, friend.
How's it going?
Hello,
Oh,
friends. Oh no. Oh no.
I am Alex.
You know what? We're going to take a short break while GM Matt here figures all of this out a second time. Go to use the washroom, go get yourselves another drink, and we will be right back with more carnage in but a moment.
Yay.
It's like a Scooby-Doo sequence. We're all running into each other's windows.
I'm just gone now.
Okay, and we're back.
You're back.
Hey,
Back.
Yep, thank you for staying with us. If you've stayed with us, in fact. My apologies for the technical difficulties again. We are going to obviously iron this out for next time, but hey, that's the cost of doing business. You gotta crack a few eggs sometimes to make a beautiful dead character omelet.
You've already killed 3 of us.
And I'll kill again! Alright, so...
He'll do it.
I'll do
I
it.
think he's going to kill again.
I think he might. I think he might. Okay.
What makes you think that?
Precedence. Alright, so... let's get right back to it. We were with our good friend Brian, who managed to masterfully roll low enough in the initiative order to go next. So, under normal circumstances, I might bring them in the next turn, but because this is a little bit different as we get this prologue underway, why don't you tell us what you're doing here?
besides getting the fuck out of here, just to be sure and for good measure entering into Arcane Cascade, just because I have the extraction, so I kinda go a little more slow into an unsheathing position of my sword, and then some sort of magical energy start to swirl around myself, and some tattoos on my arms start to glow. So that's
Okay,
it.
we've lost the cameras again.
What happened?
I honestly don't know anymore.
Let's use the power of imagination, guys.
Matt, you're on your own.
Imagination.
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Matt is all of us.
I'm all of you. I'm none of you.
We are Matt.
We got
One
Matt.
of us.
Oh, Matt.
I wish I could tell you what happened.
Brian, get out of my screen.
Nope.
I don't honestly know.
No.
Okay, hold on, and they're back. They're back. We got them back, everybody. I don't know
We're
what
alive
happened,
again?
but
No, we live.
Streamlabs is either doing something funky or my my other app here that shall remain nameless for now.
Oh, we're frozen.
If things continue on this way, maybe not. Riverside FM, under the bus. Under the bus you go. Okay, so...
You've got a great screenshot of me and Carl's holding our
This is
hands
a
up like a
stick-up.
field goal.
Alright, give me your characters.
Get
Alright.
over there. I think it's real fun.
Right? Okay. So, clearly, clearly we are dealing with software of the most high caliber here. Okay, so maybe it's user error. All right, and we're back. As we keep going with this, let's see here. All right. Now, Brian, for real, tell me what your character is doing while we've got a moment here.
Well, as I was saying, given that I heard the horns of retreat, I will do so. So, like Homer Simpson, enter into the burlesque place and then getting the fuck out of there. Yep, something like that. Like Grandpa Simpson, sorry. So I will do that and also enter into Arcane Cascade, just to be sure in case I need to get into action. So I will unsheath my sword and enter into Arcane Cascade.
Okay, so you're
That's
you're gonna hold the last line of defense there. All right, a selfless elder elf here. Okay, let's go back to the top of the order here with the Hobgoblin Archer, who has now noticed Rose. Senpai has noticed you after you yeeted some wood at him.
That's fine.
And he's gonna yeet some
Rose
wood
has a
back.
decent. You know what? Rose probably is my tankiest character.
So this is going to be a strike against our good Rose.
Do not
here.
challenge the DM.
And
I know, but like I feel it's not like 12 or 14
Let's
like
make-
I had last time.
a quick volley of shots here. Now that's going to be in the first range increment for them. What is Rose's AC?
Well, it's 16.
Well, I mean, one of these doesn't hit.
Okay.
So there you
That's
go.
fair.
There you go. Yeah, right. That's not so bad. So there's going to be 1d8 plus 2 worth of damage. Okay, let's see here. How do you feel about 6 HP?
I'm cool with that. Is it?
Oh,
Is it
great.
7?
Haha, lol.
Good,
Is it
that's what you've
7
got
with
left.
the temp? Is it 7 with the temp?
Ah, yes. Yeah, no. Actually, it's 7 with the temp. You're right. You're right.
Yeah!
Keep me honest. Keep me honest. All right, there we go, gang. Rose.
It's a game of inches, and I'm taking every last one of them.
Throw some wood at the defense of Rose there. And, the first arrow flies wide, but the other two shunk, stick right into your own wood, if you will. Actually, because I'm not sure how you've decided to comprise Rose as a Goron. But
she's vines. She's a lot of vines, but she's Rose because she has roses on her. Her body is the rose thorns.
Good. So the good news is this has missed anything critical because you're still up, but it is going to be a little bit problematic to have, a bunch of your vines cut and a bunch of, arrow shaft inside of you. So, with that, Rose, what are you doing?
Glad you asked. So she is. No, I don't want to do any more dying. I'm very good with that. So she is going to. Her first action, she's going to, while she has her channel of elements going, or she has her portal open, she's going to hardware armor herself. She gets a lot denser. So she gets a +3 to her armor. She gets a -5 to her -5 to her movement speed, but that's fine. But that +3 to armor really is the killer here. She will then move 5, 10, 15, 20, because she has a -5 to her movement speed.
Okay.
And for her last action, she will, actually, no, I can't. I need a 2 action for that one. I'm going to ready the shield. Because the hardware armor comes with the shields. Last armor, she's going to kind of hang up behind it. So
okay, so you raise your shield. So now you're on. So it's a +2 from the hardware armor, right? That brings you up to
+3 from the hardware armor.
Oh, so it's a 19. So you brought yourself to 20 AC with this combo. Is what you're telling me here. That is really handy for you to do, because that's going to make it a lot easier for you to perhaps survive more arrows that might, I don't know, come your way. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, let's move on now, though. We've got ourselves our Goblin Pyro again, and he is going to, get real frustrated, but he's going to make an acrobatics check real quick to jump down as well in the same way that Johann Katz did into the bottom of the trench there.
Yeah, well, if he's doing it the same way that Johann Katz did, he has to fall over. So
fair enough.
Make him fall over, please.
Fair enough. He's going to make that. That is going to be more than Johann Katz rolled, so he's going to be able to land on his feet on this one.
Damn.
And move
You have to fall over. It's the rules.
You're not playing by the rules. No, that's not correct. We don't need a template. Not for you. I need a measurement of movement. Okay, so he's going to run his 25 feet, jumps down into the trench with that first action there, and is going to end up right beside the good cats.
No, I'm running away again.
I am sorry that you are running away, but I will be trying to light you on fire. So
that's deeply disappointing.
I find this a very deeply disappointing outcome. Oh my goodness. Okay, so whiffs the first attack. Second attack, he's going to come up and he is going to hit for a crit. Unfortunately,
okay.
The dice are hot.
Oh, can't do that. Can't help with that. Well, that hurts.
That, unfortunately, is going to hurt, but it is, there... Let's see here. Okay, alright, and... That is going to be... Oh, wow. That is going to be 2, there's going to be 16 points of damage. 4 of it's going to be fire damage, and the rest of it is going to be bludgeoning, as he hits you with his
burn
torch.
Cats now, do you?
Man, I'm really not beating the allegations with this, am I?
Some Chinese food.
Cats gets absolutely torched. He is gone.
Yeah, no, Johann gets blindsided from behind. Are you going to be rolling death saving throws for the good Johann?
Oh no, that dude's dead.
Okay, Johann is just dead. Okay. So, who is coming out next for you? And now, and you know what though? This is lovely though, because now you guys can all be tied for most character deaths.
Yay!
I don't want to kill Rose.
You know what? I'm gonna bring out Renat Le Rat.
Renat Le Rat.
Bless you.
Oui, I'm Renat Le Rat. We will play him.
Okay, so he is a gunslinger, eh?
Oui.
Okay, so What? Let me get you into the initiative order, and
Rat
let's have you
gunslinger.
Oui, I am
roll an
Renat le
initiative.
Rat.
Is he the gunslinger, or is he the rat underneath the gunslinger's hat pulling his hair to tell him
Hey,
what to
little
do?
wolf.
Oh, it's a ratatouille! Oh, that's
Ratatouille
awesome!
situation. No, I am le Renat le Rat. I'm a fan gunslinger.
I think he's having a stroke.
No. You see, I have done this stroking, but that is not what is happening now.
Oh no.
I'm experienced. I know what a stroke is.
Do not worry, I have been doing this stroking.
I see chat is saying we probably need a VTT GM screen. You're absolutely right, and we'll get
Nah.
on that for next time. All right, so Renat Lerat, roll me initiative.
Renat le Rat. Oui. Alors, it is Renat le Rat. Rolling the initiative. Très bon. J'aime it is higher than the 2. This is a win.
This is and the entire Commonwealth. It is rejoicing.
The entire Commonwealth is pleased
Okay.
with Renat le Rat.
And now the goblins. They are moving. So
No.
he is going to move. The goblin commando is going to run up. Let's see this trench here. So he's going to need 10 feet. Then he's going to run 25 feet. He's going to have to turn the corner as he comes up to try and come up this winding pathway. As the Commonwealth
Deja
has
vu.
designed some decent defenses here. That's going to give the Goblin Pyro here his reaction, which is the Goblin Scuttle action, which allows him to step if an adjacent square is occupied by a goblin. And he's going to take another move action because he's going to try and catch up here. So another 25 feet. And then a third move action, bringing him in contact with Rose, but unable to do anything about it as we move to the Orc Warchief, whose turn it is next. Orc Warchief's not quite as acrobatic, so he's going to take his time coming around the whole way the trench is designed, coming down off the firing deck, taking a kind of tight corner there with his first move action. Second move action is going to bring him up a little bit up the ramp here, up the kind of ramparts that are the trench, and then the third move action here is going to bring him a little bit close, but not quite all the way to the party. Lastly here, we've got another goblin who's going to be taking his move actions. He's going to attempt the acrobatics check. Let's just give him that really quickly. He's still suffering a little bit from the frightened condition from earlier. That'll go away on the next turn. He is going to flub the... oh wait, actually, hold on. No, he's going to just make the roll to jump down off the firing deck and not land prone. And he is going to make his second action to move up the way here, so this causeway. So hold on as I just make a quick measurement here. All right, he's going to move his 50 feet as he gets up beside the Orc War Boss and is running up towards the party who are desperately trying to fall back to their earlier positions. And now we are at Renat.
Fromage to meet you. Goodbye. I leave.
Okay, so
Actually, no. You know what? No.
all right.
This is the first time that Renat le Rat is here. He is not simply going to run away. How many actions do I need to run away?
You need one action to run away, my friend.
Perfect. Très bon. I have so many actions. I shoot him.
Okay, you're gonna shoot which him?
The one that is next to the rose.
Okay.
It is a lovely plant.
I have done
That-
my research, and it turns out that the jury is out on firing into melee in Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remaster. You can leave it up to the GM's discretion, but right now I think I'm going to make it the easiest interpretation, which should just be that Goblin Commando has a bonus to AC of 1 from cover given to it by Rose. If you critically fail, maybe I'll have you hit Rose, but I don't think you're going to roll a 1.
Shut.
So I'm a sniper. You see, I'm very good at the shooting. So upon my first fire, I get the ability to do extra. It is a one shot, one kill.
Oh.
So my first shot very deadly. I add an additional 1d6
Now,
damage.
hold on. Did you rolled the stealth for initiative, correct? You rolled a perception initiative, did you not? Let's have you, because I think, oh, wait, so...
It's my same number.
Same number as 6? Okay, so then I think we can hold the,
It's the
same
same.
modifier. Wait, no, it's a +7, it's better.
It's even better.
So we will just keep it as it is, and we'll just say that you did that to keep things moving, because obviously we're all learning how to play characters as they die and come back up. So, Renat Larat is going to use the one-shot, one-kill action. So, let's see here. An additional 1d6 precision damage, your first strike with
on
this
my
weapon.
first, it is not an action, it just is triggered by my shot.
Alright, so you're going to interact, draw, and
So I'm
then
going
fire.
to shoot him.
Okay,
And then...
Rolls a strike.
Le bon. Let's do it. So with my gun. But I do not have a gun.
I will
Suspect
rectify this awful...
I cannot do the shooting if I do not have a gun.
You left your gun in the other pants, right?
Oh, no.
Now tell me, what kind of gun
hand.
does our good Renat...
Long rifle.
Long rifle, okay.
Long rifle.
I think
Oh, he's a
flintlock
rat
might be
sniper.
He's a
Might be the
sniper. He's
similar.
a turbo. The gun is bigger than him.
The only thing better than this, and I just thought of this now, would have been my automaton inventor called Bomb Voyage. It was right there.
Alright,
Bon voyage.
let's
Oui,
just...
see, there you go. We could have been friends.
Okay.
In another world, we could have been friends.
Just give it a second here for it to load, and boom, boom, boom. You are gonna have...
I still
your
have in
long
mind
rifle.
my Isoki inventor.
And let me give you
Future.
some ammo for said.
Yes, I need the bullets.
The bullets. Alright. Long rifle barrel. So, you're a sniper rat, a little ratling, if you will. It has a built-in silencer, so it makes no more noise than a crossbow when it is fired. And let's just give you here some bullets.
J'ai les volerons.
It's more gun than rat.
Where
No,
are
exactly.
It truly is more gun than rat.
Oui.
I love this for you.
Me too.
So remember,
this is-
pizza rat. This is gonna be gun rat.
Where are my basic bullets here? Alright, I apologize that this was
Just
not
dragging a
properly set up.
huge gun behind himself.
We're just gonna throw these in here, hopefully it works. And...
I think you can double check on Magnus. I think he had the same type of bullets that the weapon needs.
If you can make it to
No,
him,
it's okay,
they're
I can put
yours.
sling bullets in it, so that'll be fine. Alright,
Ah, okay, perfect.
so...
Fire!
Now you may fake a fire.
Fire with the boot. First I must roll
Click,
to strike
click,
against
boo.
this fellow. Click. 19.
19, and 19 is going to cut the mustard. You're gonna hit that goblin commando. Roll me some damage, Renat.
We are doing the damage. I would say fromage to meet you, my friend. Damage. No, I get to add an additional
Yes.
D6.
Yes, due to the piercing damage.
It is precision.
Sorry, precision damage.
Yeah, oui.
We wouldn't want to be
Well,
confused for
this does
another
not
game
have
that also
precision as a thing.
has a...
So presumably it's the same as the gun.
I'm just gonna level with you and say that this guy's got no resistances anyways, so we can just
Okay, well, there we go.
making it work.
C'est bon.
Boom.
Ah,
Okay.
that's too bad.
And
That's
with that damage, though, you have killed that commando
Ah,
as
wonderful!
you have pushed them back off of Rose. Just a quiet little like,
Stooge.
and
Zrat
just
runs up.
obliterates
fires,
the
and then runs
hobgoblin
away.
that is about to get all up in Rose's business, which
And
is
as you can
probably
see-
for the best.
That 10-foot range, that is some serious sniping. He's a sniper for sure.
It's a
That was
reach
quite
weapon.
a distance. But now that he's successfully shown off his skills, très bon. I leave.
Très bon.
He has no problem
And-
running away now.
And now he's like, you know what? I've come. I've seen. I don't know who I am or where I am. All I know is I must kill. And
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, just this little freaking creature runs by, shoots,
Yeah.
smells vaguely of cheese, runs
The
away.
elf
Well,
behind you
oh,
says,
oh,
wasn't that a rat with a
Oh,
gun?
wow.
All right,
I mean,
Etios,
Debbie neck.
what are you doing?
So I'm not able to see maybe a little bit of one of the guys, but not the other one that is
Yeah,
behind.
the other one's
top.
around the corner there, yeah. But you
Yeah.
can see that war chief. Now, mind you, it's just you and Rose now.
Dog.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna get the fuck out of there. I'm just gonna run from there and get to the next
Yep.
dead
I'll be right behind
stage.
you.
We had. Oh, so you're just gonna run away bravely?
Yep.
Okay. Boom.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Excellent.
Like every elf.
We had a real life dog emergency that I am all about, so Alex will be right back. But in the meantime, we've got a hobgoblin archer all the way here in the back, who can most certainly still see Rose.
It's fine.
Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is close too. Okay, so he is going to make some range strikes just because it can. With its crossbow. Right. Oh wait, actually,
I
hold
can
on.
try.
That's a crossbow. It's got. These should be. Oh no, I gotta reload that. Hold on here. Hold on here. So he's gonna spend an action reloading at least. Fire. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna use those and boom. Okay, so he's only gonna make 2 attacks. Sorry, 1 attack because
Okay.
he's got to reload from the last time. I'm gonna penalize him for that. That was my bad there. I'm gonna reload. Fire 1 time.
Okay.
It's going to hit once. Let's see what the damage comes out to. All right, so that's going to be a. All right, let's see here. That is going to be. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So
you are...
I'm gonna, as a reaction, I'm going to use shield block and make the shield take the
Actually-
damage.
Excellent. So, and what's the hardness of their shield?
So when
Based
shield
off
block is
the-
used, it's based off my hardware armor.
Yeah.
It doesn't give it a hardness. Level fleet is increased by 1, its HP by 4, and its BT by 2. But it
Okay,
doesn't
this
have a
shield
baseline
decays
is.
in an instant if it becomes broken or leaves your grasp. Shield's hardness increases by 1, its HP is 4. Alright, so it's going to shatter as you block.
That's fine.
But it's going to take the damage for you, which is great. And you are going to live to fight another day.
Because I can always summon that back with another hardware armor. Like that's something we can just keep doing.
Yep, absolutely. Alright, so Rose, it is now you.
Oh, thank God. So she is going to do 2 things. My first move, I am going to use basic kinesis.
Yep.
And she is going to generate wood in a 20-foot square.
Okay, yeah.
But she wants it to be jagged, almost like punchy sticks.
Okay, let me figure this one out here. I can design with the bulk element. Bulk must be a good ball of light.
The only we use any of its normal uses.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to say that, yeah, sure. You know what? You create some difficult terrain between you and the... I'm going to say you kind of block off this path right here. Is that what you want to do with it?
Yeah.
So there's that like small path as they come up the hill towards you. You're right at the end of the trench network, and you're just gonna like pull that wood out of the jungle and just create like a row of punchy sticks or wooden caltrops for these guys to cross. And
Yes.
that is going to block and create some difficult terrain for them to navigate in front of them here. And that's a good use of your base kinesis there as a kineticist. Excellent, love that flavor in there of the fighting
then
kineticist.
For my
That
last,
wood.
and for my last action, I'd like to get the fuck out of here.
And for my final action, I am going to cast Run Away.
Disappear.
All right, so Rose has run away. We leave this beach as it is getting overrun. The last of the defenders are unfortunately getting closed upon and dealt with. Let us move then to our next scene here as I pull us out our lovely characters. As you guys return to the garrison, which is the fallback point. Let me just pull out your guys. Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe the difficult terrain does something.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going to say that right now, that's what's slowing them down. So you guys have... I'll give you guys a full turn each to decide, get to where you need to go. As you arrive, it's chaos. As you can see on the VTT in front of you, the garrison has suffered under some successive artillery barrages while you guys were at the beach. It got pummeled even harder. You come back, the gates are blown apart. The watchtower is knocked down. The roof has several holes in it. There's medics running around trying to tend to the wounded. People are rallying at muster points as they're already setting up, trying to defend this breach in the wall, knowing that reinforcements in the form of the Celestian Conclave's navy are on the way, but not here yet. They promise that there is a, you hear rumors circulating amongst the other soldiers here that don't worry, our secret weapon is coming. We just have to hold out a little while longer, and we can deal with the Iron Sky assault and be able to strike back. So, everybody, what are our characters doing upon arrival? You guys, I'll give you a little bit of time here to try and prepare.
I have a quick question for clarification.
Yes.
You would describe this as ruins now, correct?
This is ruins. Rubble, yeah.
Rubble, perfect. Renat Lerat is a rubble stalker.
Oh, hell
so
yes.
I do not need to roll to stealth in this. I just garbage dig my way into the piles, and I'm stealthy now.
I love me a little bit of flavor, and that is one of the things Pathfinder does so
as an
well.
aside, Renat Lerat does not speak good language.
You don't say.
When I make random nonsense noises, that is not intended to be taken as me actually speaking the language. He's making random nonsense noises. Yeah. So just
Okay, you're speaking French. That's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Arc du triomphe.
Je ne le comprends pas. Personne ne le comprend. Oh non.
Parlez-vous français? Or,
Il parle
wait.
pas
What
bien.
do we speak?
All right. Actually, I think you guys just speak kind of like, common or rat folk.
Parlez-vous comment?
You might know some thieves can't, but not enough
oui.
to be.
These
fluent in
can't
it.
what?
They can't.
Baton.
I've been had by my own form of humor. All right, so as you can see, you got the rubble ahead of you. You've got this courtyard. What are we doing here to prepare? You notice that you got this big breach you might have to defend. There might be some healing available inside somewhere that you might be able to access right
Oh
about
god,
now.
please.
Well, Rose was really the only one who's taken any damage after all.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
else
was
is
first
fresh.
in, last out somehow.
So there are multiple levels to this as well. That kind of like gantry that you see there. The walls have like a firing deck with some crenellations in them. You've got there is a second story that you guys can access as well as a roof. So
Maybe
let me know
we
where
should
you
try
guys are headed.
to barricade some of the entry points so we can focus whatever these creatures are coming from. We can focus that.
Yeah, I can start working on that.
Excellent. Okay, so we've got a plan formulating here. So let's get over here.
I'm going to hide.
Okay, where is Renat going to hide?
I do not know, but I know I will hide.
All right, so Renat is scurrying off to find his little sniper's nest in this rat's nest.
Is there an up? Is this an up?
Here, hold on. I can put you up.
I
if
just
you
need to
would.
know what is up there.
So it's just a broken roof tile there, right? Essentially, underneath
put
there
me up to
is
the
some
roof.
workshops and stuff. You could get on the roof up there. There's also some platforms along the edge here that you can see that you can clamber up to.
I need to be in rubble, so as long as there's garbage for me to use.
All right, so if you're looking for rubble specifically, anywhere you see like that watchtower ruin would be good rubble. You see some rubble of where the gatehouse is kind of all destroyed. That might be handy. And there's also this breach on the western wall. It's smaller, but it is still there. While Renat's finding his little hidey hole here, Rose, you mentioned that you're working on a barricade. How are you doing that? Are you going to be like crafting it? Is this something that you're going to use your like kineticism for?
Oh, I see.
Oh, Ryan, you're not coming through.
I am on mute. Same thing like he did with the punji sticks. She's gonna use the basic kinesis, and she can generate. And she's just going to generate this, just as much lumber as she can.
Okay,
And
I am
start
going to make us a handy dandy kind of rectangular template for. I'm going to say you have enough time here to create a kind of a small.
Choose one. I guess it just for you it's trivial to create some of your element to alter a portion that already exists. So I can just this
It's
outer
wood, it's
fence
wood.
that's just lumber. So I can just extend from the barricade then. Yeah,
Okay.
I can make it seamless.
Yeah, there we go. So we'll say that. Well, you've created like a patch of difficult terrain in front here that will help slow them down. So
Yeah.
you've essentially kind of created a hazard out of that breach. I'm going to assume though that you're standing on the other side of it, on the inside of the courtyard though.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think that Rose is a front line kind of gal.
You know what? I'm proud of her. She's done really good.
She has so far.
Yeah, that's all 3 of my actions.
Okay, so Rose, that's what you're doing. You might want to consider at some point tending to yourself with the medics inside.
That is the plan.
Let's see here where they've got like a little battlefield surgery set up inside. Etios and Riley McRiley. What are you guys doing right now?
Well, on my end, given that I see that Rose is taking care of this side, maybe I will try to double check the perimeter around, let's say, and see if there is anything I can do to
Roll a perception.
barricade this. Sure.
Oh, you have found a nice little hidey hole there, Renat Larat.
I have found the hole.
He's managed to find a bunch of debris in the blown out workshop and has like
Pulls
Oh,
it into
just
himself
poked his little rifle out.
like a
I-
crab.
I'm trying, but
Hey, no, a 12 is going to be
Doesn't seem
okay.
to be.
You guys were at this garrison for quite a while, so I'll say that in this western and northwestern breach here, they're likely to be coming out of the south, which is towards the gatehouse, but you don't really want to leave these flanks open. I would say that if you were to roll me, do you have any sort of crafting?
yeah, I do have crafting.
Okay, what kind of crafting do you have? See your
It's more
proficiencies.
aligned with what with the armor that I use, the leather working, let's say. So
Okay, you know what? I'm going to give you this. I'm going to say that there's a lot of raw materials around since this was a military base and had a lot of logistics there. You can find yourself some leather and such, and you know a little bit about lashing stuff together due to working with the material. Make me a crafting check. It's going to be at a higher DC because it's a little unorthodox, but you're going to try and lash together some like tripping hazards and such to create some difficult terrain in that western breach.
sure.
I have an
share.
idea.
Oh, yes,
I
we're
share
not-
this with the group in case somebody else has an idea or want to cooperate with me. Prior
I
to
have
doing
an
this.
idea, Zero.
Oh,
I know how to make ammunition. I'm a munitions crafter, and it says that I can make a bomb. I would like to grab any black powder or perhaps undetonated shells, and I'd like to bury them right there in the big open place there.
All right, I like this. To create like
The explode.
a trap, essentially, you're trying to create.
Yeah, so a trap
booby
bomb.
trap.
So let's take a look here at what we've got going on. Let's have you roll for me first, just to see if you can scrounge up enough of this stuff.
Sure, what would you like me to roll?
You know what? It's gonna just be a perception check to see if you can find this.
Okay, I can do that. I'm able to do of the perceive.
Parfait.
Très bon.
ça va, ça va.
Parfait, I love parfaits. They are so yummy.
It is parfait.
Perception, where are you, my lovely perception?
Uh,
There, haha, I
there.
remember.
Excellent.
Ah.
Oh wow.
C'est le bon, excellent.
You were hiding in the stash, and like right next to you, with a dud landed right next to it,
Oh,
is
hello.
a big box with a one of those like a rat folk symbol on it. In fact, you know because you helped unload the stuff when it showed up, and
Oh.
it's a bunch of black powder.
My love.
So now you can roll me a crafting check.
Alright, so I'm just gonna throw a bunch of nails and random bits of metal So if there's a dead guy, I'll probably put him in there too.
You are making a homemade claymore.
Wee.
I love this.
And slap that sucker together, and a crafting roll.
Here's some
would
splinters as
require
well.
what?
Let's remember Gregon
Let's
wrongfully
see
loading the gun.
There it is.
Let's take a look
Yay.
at your skills.
Get at it. Roll high.
Oh,
Roll low.
Well, a 10.
sake blood.
Okay, so you managed to
It's
make
just a pile of garbage.
you managed to make a
And he's
bomb.
probably so proud of himself. He's like, I've done it.
You managed to make a
Excuse me,
bomb.
Mr. Rat. Why is there a squirrel in there?
That is a bomb.
You don't blow yourself up, however, unfortunately, because you're working under duress in a suboptimal environment, there's no triggering mechanism. So you'll have to find
is
some
ideal.
way to deal fire damage to it in order to set it off.
You can put a bullet
But
in
you
it.
can definitely
Yeah.
put it on the western flank here,
want it
or in
right
the main
here.
gate. Oh, you want to put it in the breach in the northwest? Okay.
Just
so
in case it comes that way, or if we have to run, and then we light it, and we're like, c'est bon.
Okay, I love it. I love that for you. So you're gonna make that hazard right there in the northwest with the watchtower. Boom. Okay. So that's buried there. You have to find a way to set it off, but it's there. And Renata's like,
Good.
plays this punch, like doing the little like grabby hands. Very happy. And
Got
as
his gun above his head. He's like, it's a balloon.
I imagine he tucks himself back into his little
I
hole
probably
afterwards.
shouldn't bring a firearm on stream, so I won't do that.
I don't know what the rules are. All right, so
Oh no!
Riley McRiley, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
So one thing I forgot to mention, being an inventor, I have a what's it called? A construct, a mechanical clockwork sort
Oh
of
hell
companion.
yeah!
Yeah. So I'm assuming, because we're just coming back here, he was left back here when I was at the beach, so I'm like frantically looking around for my little clockwork buddy, make sure he's okay, first and foremost.
Let me get you a little clockwork.
So sweet. The buddy has a buddy.
It's just a dog, but a dog, not a shooty dog.
Oh,
Just an
You brought
actual
your own dog.
Yes.
Now you'll have to kill 2 of them, you dick.
You know what? Hold on here.
The
all
dog is a
together.
dog. The dog named Cat.
One. Fuck
I'm just trying to find a token right now. We'll have to figure out what the stats are on that at some point, but in the
It's a mecha dog.
meantime,
wait a minute. If we get 3 or 4 more of those, can you merge them into one big robot?
Ooh.
Like a mega dog.
Yes. Like the bestest boy.
Oh jeez, I'm just gonna have to.
You're not gonna be able to
theater
bring him
mine
back,
this
Brian.
for now. But you've got your clockwork companion. He comes up running to you. So you're reunited with him. You're gonna have to fill me in on what that does for you. But I'll say that okay. So you're an inventor. You've got some stuff that you could be doing here because you have haphazard repair, I believe, as an action. No. Oh no, that's for your innovation.
What's his name?
Hold on. Never mind.
Bub.
So that's for fixing the.
That's for fixing the
innovation, construct,
innovation.
yes.
That's right.
Yes. But I can. Well, first and foremost, I pet the dog. After that, I can help with the crafting, like the barricading.
Yeah,
Terrain
I can feed
stuff.
her basically. I can give her resources at the ass. So, you tell me what she wants and what you can do with it.
Yep, and if you consider yourself better at crafting than I could be, I can try to assist you, and you are the one making the roll. However you prefer.
I have a
I'm-
+7 crafting, so I don't know.
You have more of a crafting than I do.
You are better than me by
Okay.
1, but you are better. So I will try to assist.
Okay, so let's have you roll a quick check just to see if you can assist. On a crit, you'll give +2.
Yep.
That's going to be good enough
I
to give a
think it's
+1.
+1.
Yep. So Riley McRiley rolls a 17 on the crafting check.
Can I also roll to assist? Or was that only a one person?
It's a one at a time thing right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, Carl, what are you doing with that crafting check?
Oh,
Are you doing?
Target.
I thought we were barricading the front. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
so we were
Yeah.
barricading the front, so what I'll do then, that crafting check. We're playing it fast and loose here, but that's the way I like to play sometimes. So let's draw ourselves. You managed to assemble enough stuff with your friends there, Ithios, and with Rose having conjured up some more material there. I've just drawn a little barricade that you've managed to form in the gatehouse as you guys are kind of like piling the wood. All right, and I'll say that that's going to take pretty much all the time you guys had as the attackers have regrouped at the beach and are now moving in. Okay. In a little bit of a different order this time. So I'll let you guys position yourselves as you will right before this kicks off.
But we have one thing they weren't expecting.
You do?
A door!
Inquisition.
I thought it was me.
And a rat!
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't expecting the rat to a point that I didn't even know the rat existed. Yeah. You said there's the surgeons. The surgeons are back here.
Yeah, the
DM?
surgeons are actually, if you go inside, there's a door there that you can open. And if you go into that main room, you'll okay, hold on, let me just drag you in here.
Jag me, yes.
We'll speed this up. Boom. Okay,
Did
so
I?
you
Okay.
get inside. You see that opening right down there, right? So you get inside,
Yeah, I see
and
that.
you're able to locate the surgeons. You will be out of combat for at least a turn while they tend to you, but you're getting yourself some first aid as you're being ushered in as walking wounded and triaged as, hey, we need to put you back in the fight, so I'm going to put you back here.
Yes.
For now, you're going to be at the bottom of the initiative order once we roll. Renat, I already know that you're hidden back there. Etios, where do you want to be?
Oh, do I need to roll the initiative?
You will in just a moment.
Okay.
I'm right there where I want to be, close by
Okay.
Riley in case.
Perfect. So
we
you're on the
need to
ground floor,
go back
right
to
there
work.
next to Riley. Riley, are you up above or do you want to be...
Yeah, I'm up above, and we can look out, correct?
That is correct. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm up there with my robot dog. Looking
It's not as well represented here, just because I would have to mimic things on multiple screens, and I think it's going to be a little bit more effective here if we theater of the mind you up there a little bit for now. But you can see essentially out the front here, so if you were to like unselect your
Okay,
token,
perfect.
you should be able to see. Okay. Let's get some initiative rolls from everybody then, as these clockwork soldiers that you saw earlier, those shock troops of the Iron Sky Conclave, start approaching with their dwarven handlers up behind them, coming up
go
to
away.
breach the line.
Sorry, we are not here.
And these are the elite of the hegemony's army, so they are going to be quite brutal to face. Let's see here. I still need a roll from Rose and Renat.
I thought I was going
From,
on the.
the rat.
I think I was on the bottom of the initiative because I'm in there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you are automatically at the bottom here, so we'll just do that.
Perception.
You can. I would use a stealth. if I-
Yeah, how do I change that?
So if you get
there
that
we go.
drop
I
down
found it.
menu. There you go.
Yeah, man. I found it.
Okay, excellent.
It is important that I
So.
roll low because then they have to come close.
You hear this awful music, as though a carrix is being sounded. That Celtic kind of boar's head horn.
I love a carnage.
If you are in the audience and you don't know what the heck that sounds like, Google it. It's terrifying. I don't have any other way to explain it. As a kind of smoke screen starts billowing forth, and out of it are produced two clockwork automaton soldiers with big shields and a let's see here, what do they got here? They have themselves some halberds as well, and they look like they mean business, and they're going to approach. So he's going to use his first action. So everything in here costs an extra 5 feet of movement, so that'll be his first move there, and it is going to eat up that speed, that land speed that he's got. And here we go. So moving in to here, and then it's going to be another move action. He's going to have to roll and make an athletics check to get over and climb over this barrier. So it's going to be a 5 foot step. He's going to make that athletics check to get over.
and he gets knocked down, and he can't get up again.
And that was intentional.
And it was written that way.
And so it was written that he automaton just jumps and clears it, landing with a big
Damn.
thud on the other side, causing some chaos already. And I am going to make that his turn there. The 2 move actions, inclusive of that climb action to kind of get over the barrier there that you guys have created. And they rolled pretty high in the initiative, so next is going to be our dwarf handler for that automaton. Now, dwarves are typically shackled or bound and binded both emotionally and with commands to their automatons if they are bound to them. So let's have this happen here. Okay. Excellent. He is going to use an action to cause a tremor in the building here where Rose is at, and that is going to, let me just make a quick roll here off screen. Okay, so that's going to do some damage to the building. Essentially, Rose, what's going to happen here is we're going to have some debris fall down, and it's going to block
No
this door
debris.
here. So just give it a second as I get that represented for you.
Yeah, more
Boom.
trash for me to live in.
So there you go. It's going to block in a
Okay.
bit, and now he's going to use his move action to get up to. Oh, he's going to have to use 2 move actions to get up to the barricade, but he can't quite get over it with what movement he's got left because he needs to make a climb action over that barricade. So there he is, following up the automaton. Next, of course, is the other dwarf stonecaster that is following up his automaton buddy there. And let's have him do something a little bit different. He can't move through that space, so he's going to move around his friend and then into the difficult terrain up to the wall with 2 move actions. It's going to cost him to do that. And then he's going to make a climb action with his athletics check to see if he can get over that wall. And he doesn't. He doesn't. He flubs it so badly that he's just stuck there on that other side. As we get to last and certainly not least in the
Breaks his neck.
antagonist here is another clockwork soldier, going to take his 2 actions to get up to the wall, make that climb action, and let's see how he deals with that. Apparently, with great ease, he's going to manage to get over that wall and just kind of hop over it as well, kind of leap over it one-handed style as he brings his halberd down into one of the defenders on the other side. Now, the party. Etios, what are we doing?
Oh shit. Okay, so on the front line I have the automatons, and on the back line I have the dwarves, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I will first use 2 of my actions to cast Electric Arc. I will deem them unworthy of a good agility, so I will target the first 2 in a vertical line. I need them to
Okay.
make a basic reflex
Basic
save.
reflex save or take 2d4 electricity damage. Okay, let's make some reflex saves.
Yep.
Alright. Let's get going. These guys are quite reflexive, being built for combat, so let's see if they can pull this off. Okay. Let's see here. What is your DC? Oh, 16?
Yep.
Okay, so they both make the saves. On that basic reflex save, they take half the damage, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so roll the damage.
So they take 4 instead of 8.
Rolled max damage on a cantrip, though. Well done.
Well done, because they also have weakness 5 to electricity.
Whoa!
Being automatons does have some downsides here.
Oh, shit!
So they take 9. The automaton takes 9.
Yes,
at the end of
they
the
both
day.
take 9 damage there.
Okay.
Alright.
Good find, Brian.
Excellent,
Damn.
Excellent. Alright, so that...
So with my last action, I will use my 35 feet of movement to execute GTFO command.
Excellent. And he bravely ran the fuck away.
I'm sorry. How much movement speed?
35.
Jesus!
A lot.
Yeah, and I was not able to enter into Arcane Cascade, which gives me another 5 foot while I'm in that stance.
Yeah, so you weren't able to... you didn't use your spell strike, but you didn't lose your spell strike. So,
Yep.
critically,
If you don't use it, you
Renat
don't use it.
Lerat, who is
Renat Lerat.
hidden away
Yes,
in the
nice
back
and
there.
hidden. Which one is the dwarf?
The dwarves are the ones in the back.
In the back. Okay, this one. The one. What?
Now, they will get
Yep.
cover because they're on the other side of the barricade,
That's fine.
but that'll be fine.
That's fine. So I'm going to use my good old sniper, way of the sniper thing.
Yep, the free
Get
one shot,
my
one kill.
Shot, one kill.
Yep.
I'm going to roll to shoot. So,
Click, click, boom!
Clack. And then
And sorry, you're shooting at which dwarf?
the dwarf on the right.
Okay.
Just roll my demeure, roll to hit. There we are. Roll.
Oh! That's the
Put it
first
down!
natural 20 on a strength.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Critical.
Put it down! Don't let him see the light of day!
All right, roll that critical damage. So you're gonna roll and you're gonna double it.
With the
Click.
plus 6.
This is a plus 6.
With the
Yeah,
plus 6
besides
was
that,
roll.
the weapon has the fatal D12.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
So let's just take a look here. It's got.
So once
Like
you
critical
double the die, you add on top of that,
A
once
D12.
the math is complete, a D12. So whatever die you use, just click critical and it will do it. Shit!
I rolled a 1, but that's okay.
Oh!
Okay, that's okay. That's still a lot of damage. So he has.
That's a lot of
he has
damage.
managed to deal
33 damage.
33 damage for the largest single hit from a player in this campaign so far.
Well
As,
done!
you managed to just from the back, and like the small cough echoes out.
Oh, that's
and-
right, because it's got a big old like suppressor on the front.
Yep, you deal a decent chunk of damage to this terrifying elite shock trooper who is coming up to the barricade. Just punk, and yes, oh, so good.
Guys, he said
hold up.
decent. That damage kills
It
me
deals
twice
one
over
additional
and more.
damage with all attacks, which I think it did not. No, it did measure that in. We're already good there. But now, oh no, we're fine there. Yeah, we're good. Never mind, we're good.
Okay. So you need to do. You've got 2 more actions.
I gotta reload.
All right, so you get that
I
covered
don't know if
reload.
this is reload.
So you can either take cover or attempt to hide again. So to
Yeah,
hide,
so I'm going to. I don't have to attempt to hide because I'm in rubble. I automatically do it.
I love that for you. I
Yes.
absolutely
While
do.
undetected by all non-allies in that type of terrain, I can sneak without attempting the stealth check.
Okay. Oh no, hold on. That's sneak, not hide. You've come
Oh,
out of
okay.
stealth, so now you have to go back in. You've
okay.
you've revealed your position by firing, so you now need to take a hide action, which is just rolling your stealth against the passive perception of these creatures.
It's that tink of the reload that's
Oh,
gonna
sorry, the
keep you
perception
away.
DC, rather.
I think we'll. Actually, I don't think this gun has reloading. Funnily enough.
It has reload 1. If you click on it, it'll expand out more.
Yeah, I don't see any. Oh, there it is.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
there.
So one
So you-
reload. There you go. And then we'll take cover.
Yeah. So Okay, so you're gonna take cover instead. So you're gonna gain that. You're gonna gain +4 circumstance bonus to AC.
Can I get some armor added to me? By the way, I have no armor. Like just the padded
Yes.
jacket or whatever we've been using as our like
Yeah. Our quilted.
random loser equipment.
Yeah. Hey, you're conscripts, right?
It's a game of inches. We take them all.
It absolutely is, and that is. Hold on.
Put on a shirt.
It's a game of inches.
It's a game of inches, and we're taking all of them.
All right, there we go. Boom.
Okay, wait, hold up. Let me see here. So I have covered reload, which.
So, funny enough, your AC doesn't change because from the bonus of AC and the negative to Dex kind of even them out.
Oh, nice.
comical.
Right. So yeah, with that covered reload, you get that reload action, and you also get the take cover as one action.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
So you get
that's what
that
we're gonna
plus
do.
4 bonus circumstance bonus to AC. So you're at 21 AC right now.
We'll take that, and then
You have one more action. You could attempt to hide.
yeah, we'll attempt to hide. Why not?
All right. So why don't you just go ahead and
Makes good
roll
sense.
your stealth check?
So let's go roll my stealth.
Or actually, I mean, I suppose technically you could make another strike since you've reloaded, but you take the map on that.
Nah, we'll just stealth. There you go.
All right.
I don't care what this gun sounds like when it reloads. In my brain, it'll always be a grand. Just a ting.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so let's get that going.
And that's what gives you away in the stealth rolls, is how loud the fucking ping is.
Okay, so that is going to succeed against. That'll succeed against the dwarves, but the sensors on the automaton still clock you.
That's okay. I am just shooting at the dwarves anyway. So
Fair enough. Okay, so
What
Renat,
technique?
that is your turn. Riley McRiley.
Hey.
You're in a position there.
Yeah, so my little automaton guy, he has the projectile launcher feature.
Okay.
So he can do an unarmed attack for 30 feet, doing 1d4 piercing damage. So I'm just gonna use him and target 3 of these guys.
Hell yeah. So sorry, your ability goes through in a line, right? Projectile launcher.
Yes. Yeah, in a line. So I guess I'll go for the 2 closest to me, and then
Okay. So okay, hold on. No, it's a ranged unarmed attack. So you can pick one of them that you can see in that line and attack them.
right. Okay. I will go for this guy on the front left.
Okay, front left. Okay, you can command him to fire on the guy on the front left. Roll that
Fire.
attack.
Yes.
So that would be the automaton that has hopped over the wall.
Again, since I don't have a.
No, I know. It's going to be. It uses your stats.
Yeah, I'm trying to like.
Hold on here. It's
This way. Strike.
Yeah, just roll a standard strike for now, and all right. So it can do 2 actions. It's going to fire. It's going to ding right off of this Clockwork Soldier's armor. Unfortunately, but now it has one more action that it can take. So you can take another strike using the multiple attack penalty if you want.
Sure.
You got this, small dog.
I don't think he does.
Oh,
But he's
oh,
fine.
baby.
Ah, very close. Unfortunately,
Get him.
these
No.
are built to take a lot of punishment and to
Yup, fair
breach
enough.
lines. So, at level 1, your conscript
kids and dwarves.
conscript
Kids and dwarves.
innovation
They all bend
is
and I hit them.
ping. Another against the armored carapace of this automaton dings harmly off. Believe that you used how many actions to command your construct?
I think
Probably
that generally
one.
it takes one.
Okay, so
to
just
give the,
1 to give them 2, yeah. And you can use 2 to give them 3. So you've got 2 more actions left, Riley McGrath.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me.
Maybe run.
Oh no, that'll take 3. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to do that this turn, so I'm gonna run.
Okay.
My movement speed is
I believe it's 25.
okay.
Yep, 25 on the land speed.
Just trying to move away as much as I can.
Okay, so your actions were 1 to command your innovation, and the other one was to bravely run away. What is your third action?
Oh, I guess I'll just keep running then. I thought I only had one more left, but
Yeah, 1 to command, 1 to run away, and then 1 more. Okay, to run away some
running
more.
away some more.
And bravely putting some distance between.
Courageously, yes.
Putting some distance between you and the Clockwork Soldiers. Very, very wise. Okay, Rose, you're inside here.
I am.
Yeah. So if you're trying to figure out how to move around in here, you can make it through here and move it to the door with 1 action.
That's yeah. So her treatment. What are we doing?
I am gonna roll real quick because these are experienced battle medics. You actually gain some full health back.
Ah, full health +1. I'm cool with that. All right, cool. Amazing. And then yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Interact option to open the door. Oh, wait, it was already open, so you're good. You're
so
to run out. You run out and you see this.
and I say no, and I continue to run. I use all 3 movement speeds.
Rose said, "You know what? I don't want to die for my country."
Not this time.
All right, and we're back to the top of the order. But alas, things are looking grim.
Oh no, the automatons are at the top of the order. Damn it!
Yep, and we have also had, at the beginning of this, they flubbed their initiatives, but we're going to have some more enemies appear on the flank as they have kind of worked their way around a couple of hobgoblins on the flank here. Actually, no, a couple of lizard folk warriors have joined the fray. So we've got some lizard folk
bastards.
warriors and some hobgoblins on the flank here who have appeared to try and take advantage of the fact that the main brunt of the force is being occupied by these shock troops. Typical Iron Sky doctrine. All right, so we've got a Clockwork Soldier who's unfortunately now on the other side of the wall. He's going to take 2 move actions to get up into the thick of things here. He's going to go straight for Ithios because acknowledging the fact that that electricity is just too much, going to remove the source of it, and is going to make a strike action with the halberd. Okay, that's going to hit, because I don't believe Ithios has a higher than 26 AC.
No, it's not a crit, at least.
At least it's not a crit, right? That is going to be 11 points of piercing damage.
Yay, that's a lot of damage.
But
Okay.
you know.
And that is going to
But
be
you're
the
up.
first Clockwork Soldier's turn.
Barely.
Next is going to be this Dwarf Stonecaster who's going to make his athletics check to get over the wall, to make a climb.
He's gonna fall.
Hey, I mean, it's totally possible. He could flip this. And he does. He falls prone, in
Hooray!
fact, on a critical failure.
Haha.
Wood to the savior.
Amazing.
God.
So he has to take an action to stand back up. And then he's going to try again. Because if first you don't succeed, try again.
One more time, but you can roll another 1.
That is amazing. That barricade coming in very clutch. No, this time he makes it over.
That's fair.
All right, and next we've got, let's see here, that's one Dwarf Swordcaster. The other Dwarf Stonecaster goes next. He's going to do the same, try to get over that. He's been shot by Renat. He's not looking so hot. But he just comes flying over that, does a graceful tumble, and lands with that nat 20. And he is going to make his first 25-foot move action over here. And he is going to... Oh, he doesn't have enough actions to do that, so he is just going to have to make another move action. Try and close the distance a bit here. Get up in the face of Riley McRiley and Rose and end his turn there. Okay, let's go next to the last baddie to go, which is going to be this Clockwork Soldier before we get back into the party. And he's going to make his... Oh, he can't quite make it all the way in contact, but he's got a reach weapon with that halberd and is going to be able to take a strike at Riley McRiley.
No!
I can't believe I'm hitting a dog again. What's wrong
There's
with
Matt.
Of course you're not letting
His-
dogs live.
His anti-canine ways.
I love dogs. All right, so
Prove
it's gonna
it.
be a hit.
I love when they're dead, he says, menacingly.
I gotta stop rolling open. I'm gonna have to put a GM screen up for the next one. All right, that's gonna be.
Clip it. Clip
Oh.
it. Clip it, chat.
It's gonna be 18 points of damage.
Oh, damn.
Oof.
Is Riley gonna roll death save throws?
No, because I completely misunderstood how this class worked and built it really badly, so I'm gonna want something else.
All right, so I've sent 3 dogs to heaven. Carling is now in the lead with 2 characters dead.
Carly
Or
does
if
have
you
the
count
most.
the robot.
Which we do.
All right, 4. Let me count familiars. God damn.
Should have been a summoner.
Who are you bringing in?
Give me a second to decide if you want to move on to the next.
All right, I'll let you move on. I'll let you figure that one out while we move on to Etios.
I take a quick glance. Shit. Shit.
That's when he realized. We fucked up.
Yep. And I'm gonna make an educated guess because I don't have the action economy to do the smart thing. So first action, I'm gonna take a step action here.
Okay, yep. Smart.
I saw that fucker that they have reach, but at least what I'm going to do next might just kill me once instead of twice.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna cast Electric Arc, so I will help the party and die in the
Okay.
process.
Okay.
I
okay.
need both of them.
to make reflex saving throws.
Yep.
Okay. Let's get
Yep.
that going. What is the target that they're trying to make while I'm doing this?
It's 16, but by the way, it has the manipulate trait in case they have a reaction.
They do, but they're not gonna take it right now because
I'm just letting you know to be.
No,
fair.
I know. I just don't like the way that measurement is working out on the reach. So I'm gonna leave it be for now. That clockwork soldier's just out of reach. So you did that good 5-foot step, got out of there. And let me just make another reflex save real quick. Oh my god. Okay, so there's a critical failure and a success.
Okay, so
We take the critical failure.
We'll take the critical
the-
For
fails.
us.
for the one that passes the save, they only take 2 damage instead
Okay.
of 5, which
So
is
they
the
can
full
take
damage.
7.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and the critical fail will be 10 damage plus the weakness.
Okay. The other one will be
So 15, I think.
15 damage. Oh, not bad at all.
And that's all Etios will ever do, because he will die next.
Okay.
No, I
Run, you
believe.
fools!
We're trying.
We're now on to
Did you say run, you fools?
Yep.
Renat.
Okay.
Rat, you fools!
Okay, so
Got him right here. Shoot.
So I'm gonna do exactly what he said.
Da-da-na-na. Da-da-na.
So that's our initial movement. That's our
Okay.
initial movement, and then we're gonna enter this door
Yep.
and keep going.
Oh. Amazing. Renat bravely running the fuck away.
I am now inside rubble,
Yes.
so I'm gonna automatically stealth because they can't see me.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, they can't see you.
And then I'm gonna shoot that guy.
All right. So hold on. That was 2 move actions. You're automatically stealth through the rubble, and you can see this stonecaster up here.
No, I'm shooting the dwarf. Which dwarf?
The dwarf
I can see all the
stonecaster.
dwarves.
Oh, all right, next to
Which is the dwarf that I've been shooting already? That
The one
guy
next to
deserves
Rose.
To get fucked.
the one furthest up.
That guy. I'm shooting that guy. Fuck that guy.
I love it. Okay, shoot at him. Shoot her!
Okay.
Shoot
I love
her!
that Rat could have shot him at any time, but he chose to get the
gotta run away
furthest
first.
away.
Hey, to be fair, in
the
his
window.
defense, if he is within a 30-foot range increment, it actually gives him a -2 to attack because he's got a
And he
sword.
shot in a 10-foot radius.
I told you that was really accurate of him.
It was super. In hindsight, yeah, it was.
All right, let's shoot this bugger.
Kill
Also,
him.
he has a backstabber effect on this Shabbat. which would you give this guy off guard for me shooting him from behind?
Let me see this. You know what? I am actually going to say. Okay, so hold on. Are they off guard? Is he off guard to you? He's not off guard currently. You'd have to have something.
He's
that's
on guard to me.
He is not aware of me.
Oh, okay. Hold on. No, you're right. Because you
dwarves
are
were not
you are
able to
concealed.
detect me.
You are concealed. So there you go. You can shoot at him because you have managed to hide
So
again.
this increases the precision damage of my weapon from 2 to 3 plus. So
Excellent.
We take it. We take those.
And so then I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Shoot!
Let's go, guys. Crit.
Come on.
You guys need
Put
some
him down!
Big money, no whammies.
Get him good. Well, okay, that's okay. We'll take that.
All right,
Yep.
that's gonna hit.
Bah!
Just a little like cough from the rubble again.
Thank you.
And then
This guy's got 2 golf ball size holes in it.
clack.
Ting!
Damage. Le damage. Shoot.
All right, well, you know what? That's better than nothing. So that's what, because plus that was adding
should
your
be 3.
backstabber, so it should be 3. So yes, that's a 5. That's
So,
5 damage.
5.
Respectable. Bringing him down, whittling him down, but they are tough. Like their only armor is these like chains that they've wrapped around them. That part of their culture is that once
Why do I keep hitting the chains?
right once they become
I'm so accurate. I keep hitting the chain.
shackled dwarf and have built their automaton, have proven their worth to their cell, if you will. They get these chains that they wrap around to their shackles, and it kind of almost becomes armor. And these guys are almost considered berserker as they charge into battle alongside their automaton fellows. And you manage to just ricochet off the chain. It's a grazing blow, but you do manage to do a little bit of damage there. Okay, Rose. It's up to you now to decide your fate. How to get out of there.
For my first move, I will take my tactical step.
Yep.
She looks at Ethos, and I remember what you've done. And she will bravely run the fuck away.
Oh wow, a full-ass desertion. Okay, so Rose is preserved for now. In the
Wait, no,
meantime-
maybe not, because she doesn't know the bomb's there. Yeah, or else she would have piled up the bomb.
I would
Yeah.
have told everybody that the bomb's there.
Okay, so you know the bomb's there.
Okay.
Do you have any
so,
fire damage that could set it off?
I no.
All right, so then you gotta. There's nothing you could have done to set it off anyway,
Okay.
just because of the way the checks rolled out. So are you running away? Is Rose like retreating, deserting, like just getting lost in the chaos right now?
She.
It is a valid option. This is something that can happen, and you did make the choice to do so. I want to know.
Yeah.
How are you playing her?
She knows there's no winning this.
Okay,
Like,
so-
she'd rather fight another day than.
All right, so just because this might come up because this is a character that you now have in your pool because you've saved
Yeah.
them. Give me a little bit about Rose now. Give me a bit about how she feels about what she's just done.
She's very conflicted. She knows that that the honorable thing to do is stay and fight and go down, but if there's no one to warn the rest, everyone else dies in vain. Like, this is like, if shit has gone as south as she has perceived it to go south, like, there's gotta be people to tell what's going on or what's coming next.
Yeah, I definitely get the feeling of Rose came out onto the trenches, saw everything going south. The morale was just broken already there. You fight this heroic delaying action as you try to fall back, and it's just nothing you have is working, and so you just have to get out. And
Just
so
gotta go.
You run. You take the opportunity Ethios has given you, and you thank you for this gift. I'm out.
He said it himself. Run, like.
Rose is out. You're going to give me another character that comes out of the garrison, as well as Carling. What character have you settled on?
Yes, I'm gonna bring in my boy Turnip.
Hey!
He is a gnome wizard.
Okay, so Turnip and, let's say, what are you bringing out here to play next round? I think you've got 2 left.
I do have 2 left. Damn. I am going to bring out. I gotta look at my character sheet so fast. Jasper.
Jasper. Okay, so Jasper and Turnip have been taking cover, and then they hear all this commotion coming out. And I've opened the door so that Jasper and Turnip can see what's happening out there. They kind of come out of this lower section, out from below, from the bomb shelter, and you see pandemonium as the Iron Sky is among you and cleaning house in the courtyard, and it's not looking good. So, I'm going to get you both added to the combat here. Give me some initiative rolls in just a second. And I'm going to roll some initiative for those other guys who showed up on the west as the lizard folk and the hobgoblins are approaching.
Oof.
Okay. Don't want to do that. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right. So we got everybody added in here. Let's get some iniciados for these guys on the western flank. Okay. Alright, it is this Clockwork Soldier's turn here, and Ethios is shocked him twice. Let's see here, with 2 strikes. Can this automaton death dealer finish the job? And it looks like he has. Alright, Ethios.
The little machine that could.
Dying saves or next character?
Let's try dying saves.
Alright,
Why
I
not?
like it. Alright, so you're gonna go down. Luckily it's not massive damage, so you're not dead. But you are doing the dying, as it were.
Yep.
And let's go. Hey, where'd it go? Where is my lovely condition for you? There it is. Congratulations, you've been promoted to dying. And let's go here next to
An exciting promotion.
we've got a Dwarf Stormcaster next in the initiative.
Don't worry, I'm waiting for you guys.
Oh, thank God. I don't think you'll be waiting long there, friend.
Yeah. I was hoping to go in a blaze of glory because I have ignition.
Alright,
as a
our
character.
clumsy Dwarf Stonecaster is oh my goodness. Alright, our clumsy Dwarf
Everyone's going to the
Stonecaster
great dog park in the sky.
notices our 2 new friends over here. So we got 1 action move, another action move to Jasper.
Oh!
He's gonna strike at you with his
I barely
his
even
symbol
knew
of
her.
authority, which is a staff. And don't worry. Worry.
No, I'm worrying.
Yeah, you should worry. Okay, so Jasper, what's your AC? Not quite a
14.
crit, which is nice, at least for you. Gonna roll some damage. That is gonna be 6 bludgeoning damage. 12 as you take that damagio there. Alright, so that was one. Yeah, two move actions to get to you, and then a schwack to the face. Okay, now turn it. It's your go.
Yes. I'm going to take a step so I'm not right beside or behind. What kind of move?
No,
Colliding with the
hold
wall.
on. Let me just strike you.
Just stepping like
Okay,
beside, so I'm not
yeah,
gonna
that's a
hit.
5-foot step. Yep, diagonally.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast Admonishing Ray at this guy.
Oh,
So I am
we
attacking.
love that. That is a.
Is it 20?
Oh, okay. Yep. Let's see here.
Does a 20 hit?
It is an attack. It's 2 actions. Let me see here. That is going to hit.
Cool. Damage. 2d6 bludgeoning.
All right. So that is going to be 6 bludgeon damage. Now, does Admonishing Ray have any other effects?
No, it feels like a strong punch or slap.
Okay, so if you just see
So
like
just-
this like impact shock waves across the face of like,
Slapping him.
how dare you hit my friends? I'm gonna hit you too.
Yes.
And Turnip is a gnome wizard.
Correct.
Excellent. Okay. So moving on, we've got our other dwarf stonecaster who's out here in the.
Well, that was only two.
Oh, sorry. No, you're right.
Right,
You're
because
right.
a step is not
Yep.
a full action, right? It's
Yep.
just a. Okay.
Wait, no, a step is an action.
Oh.
Step is an action, and
Oh,
then that was
okay.
2 actions to
My bad,
cast,
that's
so that is.
Yep.
That is
Yeah,
out. Dwarf Stonecaster is next going to investigate where he just got shot from. He's going to make 2 move actions to run inside, and he's going to make a perception check, which is an action to try and find the little bastard what shot him.
There ain't nobody out here.
Okay, let's get that roll. I'm going to get that roll really quick here. Why is it... Okay. And nope, doesn't see you. Actually, yeah. So what's your stealth DC? Oh, it'd be 17. Yeah, nope, doesn't see it. Didn't roll higher than that. Okay. Next, let's move on to the Clockwork Soldier, who is going to run after the kineticist off screen.
No shit!
Yeah. Who knows what happens to Rose? And next we've got Ethios. Ethios, roll me a death saving throw, which is just going to be a DC 11 flat check.
A flat check, yep. So, I don't know if I have them in the character sheet, but I can try to go for a flat roll as it is.
All right, I respect it. It's just roll a d20. So if you're in the chat function of roll 20 there, you can just click on the die and roll yourself a
11.
11. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. So
Cut the close.
you meets it beats it. So you are going to proceed to just being unconscious because unfortunately, without any healing or intervention, that's just kind of how death works.
Yep.
So let's get rid of those dying pips and let's make you unconscious instead. So you're stabilized, which is great. Great news for Ethios. For now. Let's see how long that lasts for him as the Lizard Warriors are going to make their appearance here as they charge into the compound. They're gonna just fan out looking for people. They're gonna use all 3 of their move actions to make that movement. And Renat, it is now you.
So, for my terrain stalker, of which this would count as rubble, as long as I don't move within 10 feet of them during my move, so if I end it or move within, so I'm going to move out of 10.
Oh, nice.
I'm fine. I'm going to go up these stairs.
Okay, cool. We're going to put you upstairs. I'm going to have to say that... here, hold on here. Hold on, I'm trying to find a good way of representing this. So I can show...
If you use a colored thing... Oh, you can see that. I can see that now, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can show you the upstairs a little bit. So what I'll do is you can see there's this like upstairs bit. I will place you accordingly on the layer everyone is on just so that we know. But you are upstairs and away from this fella.
Yeah, so I will have gone up, and I'm gonna go another move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll just say you're still up there. You're coming across.
25.
Yeah, you're on the
So
top
that's-
floor,
that's-
so you should be. If I come out here,
Yeah, I'm nice and, I should
you're
be
still
nice
inside.
and hidden still.
You're still nice and hidden.
And I'm
you're
still inside,
So you're
and then I'm gonna reload.
excellent. I love that. Now the
And I'm gonna hide.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
roll-
I think I'm still hidden, right? Nobody knows I'm here now.
You would have had to roll a
Half-
sneak check. Oh wait, no wait. That's because you're rubble
I
stalker.
do not.
Rubble stalker is a very
Rubble stalker.
very handy thing. Okay.
It
cool.
only works for rubble, but it
But
works
hey,
for rubble.
you know what? You picked terrain wisely for this campaign, my friend.
Oh,
Okay.
It's worth it.
All right. We got our goblins.
We take those.
that need to move. Commando needs to move.
He's
Right.
technically-
So
Technically
then,
right,
because I'm
which
already
is a type
hidden
of
real
right.
quick, I'm going to take
That's
cover
kind
as
of right.
well.
Okay.
With my my take cover reload thing. And so I'll ping, but I like cover it with my whole body when I ping it. I'm like, ping.
I love it. I love
so
it.
it's as quiet as possible.
Jasper.
I'm nice and hidden.
What is
Yeah,
Jasper?
this sucks.
Oh, Jasper's a kitsune.
Jasper is a kitsune. Yeah. He was a kitsune.
Very confident, I
Uh,
see.
Oh,
so
uberly.
let me get this straight here. By the end of this prologue, you're gonna have had me kill what, like 4 dogs, 1 fox?
Yeah.
You,
And 2 cats.
you did that.
You
That's
can
not
stop
on us.
this at any moment.
You cannot put that on us. Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
No.
So Jasper's gonna take his COVID 6-foot step. And then I want just because I want to, I'm going to. He has his musket, his flintlock musket. But you're gonna see him pull out like a little clockwork key and hit the back of it and start cranking it. He's gonna try to overdrive the gun.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
So I roll a crafting check.
Yep. Standard DC for your
got-
level, so okay, just 11, DC 11.
Yeah, so it's the one thing I should know how to do in this character.
Oh, hell yeah, you did.
Fantastic.
Okay.
It's a crit too, because DC 11, it's 10 over.
Okay, yeah.
Which means your gizmos go at a credible state of efficiency, add great power to your attacks. Your strikes deal additional damage equal to your intelligence modifier for 1 minute.
Cool. All right. Sweet.
Yeah, and I don't have to worry about a cooldown too. So if I ever use,
So plus 4
if
to
I
all
ever
your
want to
damage.
use this again. Yeah. I'm smart. And then click, boom to the guy in front of us.
Okay, so roll me your click, click, boom.
Remember the mines there as well, the explosive. So if there's bad guys in there, if you can hit that with fire.
Okay. Those are words. We will pay attention to those words. I'm gonna assume that was already pulled out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that one. Obviously, we're
And
dealing
then,
with some learning curve here with our VTT.
Can I have some ammo?
Oh. How rude of me. Give me a moment.
Thanks, boss.
There you go.
Our BTG is so smart that it needs both the gun and the ammo to work.
Look, it's meant for long-form campaigns where I don't want to have to try and keep track of all that and keep people honest, but I am not a big fan of
Wow,
ammunition.
no! No,
You wind up,
that's not
you
it.
fire, but you hit the wall as you're terrified of this occurrence. At the
It truly am. Well, I was smart, not accurate.
All right. Is that you're going to reload as your last action?
That's all 3.
All right.
Step,
that's right.
step,
Okay.
overclock, and then shoot.
And now we're back at the top of the order, but I'm going to need all my characters, including Rose. You're going to have to roll this for her at some point as well. You're going to
Okay.
all have to make me a reflex and a will and a fortitude saving throw. As
All 3?
all of a sudden,
What?
around you, chaos erupts. A screeching noise, like reality being torn asunder, happens, and you feel an overwhelming and hungry presence in the back of your mind as magical energy buffets you all, as a chaotic magical weapon of unfathomable scale and destructive power has gone off in the bay during the naval battle that you were not privy to.
Crit it.
And
I
there
crit the
will
reflex.
be
Haha!
consequence,
Haha!
The fortitude one.
as you're all equally buffeted by this,
Oh, the
like,
fortitude.
entire
I'm
island,
so
yeah.
tough little rat.
So let's do this. 'Cause there's gonna be a whole bunch of rolls. Can we do this like player by player?
Yes,
Yeah,
so let's do
yeah.
this
Well, then let
first.
me finish
Renat.
mine.
Yeah, let's
So
so
Renat's
go on,
got-
Lorette.
Thank you, Ryan.
Oui!
Oh my God!
Nice.
Jalabalo!
Wow. He's gonna
Brian?
live forever. No, but we're missing. Yeah, he has every. Wow. Sacable. Okay.
This rat
there I
cannot
go.
be a rat.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh!
Unconscious and everything.
He's the most reflexive dead guy I've ever seen. Oh!
Hey.
He's his will indomitable.
Okay.
I mean, I'm I'm bleeding in the floor, so the fortitude one is understandable.
Turnip?
The reflex one is just the spasm.
Let's get turnips rolls.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh no!
Oh, my boy.
Oh, turnip.
No!
Haven't matched turnips tonight.
Oh no!
Okay.
Alright.
Let's have Jasper's and then
The
Roses.
Oh!
Hey.
It's 1! Can I get 2?
So we got a
No!
No!
The exact
5 on
opposite!
the
You said
reflex.
1. You said 1. You said that's 1.
And then
Okay.
the 24 on the will. Okay.
Oh man, the crit and then the crit fail.
All right, and let's have Rose's rolls now.
Oh, Shiza.
Because
Can you
this
put her
affects
back on
everyone.
screen?
I did.
Oh, yeah, cool.
This
Fantastic.
affects everyone on the island. I want to be clear. Like, this is a weapon of such power that it has
23?
created a permanent storm nearby, and you guys are just dealing with the kind of like shockwave.
An 18?
Of it.
And a 22.
Holy shit, good.
Okay.
That's good.
So-
We're gonna die anyways, but that's good.
I'm going to I'm gonna play out this scene now from here, as this section of the prologue is coming to a close. So Renat is deep inside the building. He is covered by rubble, and somehow through all of this, like, all of a sudden you hear battle. You hear this large, like, soul-rending screech in the background, and then silence as all of combat stops. The building collapses around you, but you have your pocket of rubble. Somehow, Renat, you are one of the very, very, very few people who are not veil touched by any of this, and you don't. You are going to have no disadvantages, but you're also not going to have any sort of quirks as a result of this either, as you've succeeded on all of your throws and you are untouched and unfazed. Etios, you're unconscious while this happens. And you know what? Sometimes they say being like unconscious or drunk is best when you're going to be in an accident, because your reflex and your will, there was nothing to touch. You were out like a light from the other side, and your reflex was, you're springy, right? You're completely limp, so you bounce right off that column and are fine. Meanwhile, the automaton takes the full brunt of the force, actually almost kind of providing you with cover. Unfortunately, though, you failed the fortitude portion, and you will be affected in some way if you choose to use Etios as your character in the main campaign. Turnip, you unfortunately failed the fortitude and the will, and critically failed the reflex.
Obliterated that.
That gnome just got obliterated. Like, like the wall bursts asunder, and you catch just full force a ray to the face that just sunders your mind. Pushes
Very
you,
not alive
like,
anymore.
Believe it or not, alive, but changed in terrible, terrible ways. In fact, you've been transformed by this incident into a flesh warp. Your body has changed fundamentally from being strictly a gnome, but we'll get into that if you want to pursue Turnip
Jasper's
later.
traumatized.
Jasper, you passed the fortitude, so like your body, your corporeal being, that manages to weather this storm. Your reflex save, though, also a critical fail, and you are going to suffer from this, as well as you manage to not sidestep a lot of debris that has been infused with this magical energy. You're actually full of this magical shrapnel, if you will, as a result of this. Your will save, though, was enough to keep your mind intact.
Oh, fantastic.
Rose passed both her fortitude and will saves as she was running away and further away from the blast than most of the other PCs. Her reflex wasn't quite good enough. She, is pushed by this shock wave and does catch some of it, so she will have some consequences as a result.
Yeah.
But overall, the person who is most affected is definitely Turnip. Etios,
Turnip
Jasper,
not doing
and
so hot.
Rose will have some effects as a result of this that we will determine before the main campaign starts if you decide to pursue them. But I've kept note of this, and this kind of keeps us tightly wrapped up. This is going to be the end of our Auric Ascendancy prologue. As I mentioned, this is the last battle. This last battle, if you remember our prologue kind of expositionary diatribe there that I provided at the beginning of all this, ends with this weapon going off. This battle is
Oh,
the last
yeah,
battle
yeah.
of the Cataclysm, and this weapon tears apart reality and ends it. And no one's quite sure who set it off because it happens in the middle of a naval battle that we didn't quite catch because we didn't quite last long enough at the beach to catch all of that happening out there. Our perception wasn't quite high enough. We lost our spotter early. What can I say?
Come on, camera there.
And, okay, good. We're focus.
Focus,
Now,
camera.
because we had some technical issues tonight, we weren't able to get quite as far into the prologue as I was hoping, but my good friends of the path, next time that we come back, next week on Friday, in fact, mark it down in your calendar, we'll be back on August 16th, and we will put some reminders out as well to continue our character creation by attrition as we have another faction to explore. All of my lovely characters have come up with, well, all of my lovely players, who are a lovely batch of characters, if I'm being honest, have come up with 5 more pawns for me to destroy. So, let's bring us up to speed here. Let's figure out who won our prediction of the night. Brian, how many characters did you lose?
In total, 2.
2, and you rolled some hella good death saving throws to keep you at that 2. Carling, how many characters did you lose tonight?
I lost 2 and 1 got real fucked up.
Lost 2, 1 got fucked up, lost a familiar as well. Alright, well, if it comes down to a tiebreaker, Ryan, how many characters did you lose?
Shockingly, like 1.
Yeah,
The other one ran away, and the other one didn't do too bad.
Yeah, but in total, from the 5, you have 3.
Oh yeah, I have 3 remaining.
Ryan managed to play a very good game of preservation, and I believe that leaves us with Alex, who lost only Johann Katz,
Yeah, today, only Johann Katz.
proving unfortunate.
I also lost
2.
good old Gregosh. Gregosh blew up a long time ago, but I'll...
Gregon.
So
Yeah,
everybody
he's
lost
gone.
2.
So
We are tied.
everybody lost 2. We're tied as a tiebreaker. I'm gonna give the familiar tiebreaker. So Carling, unfortunately, you are the winner. And so anyone who voted Carling in our little prediction there, you're gonna be getting a little treat. Thank you for participating and bearing with us through these technical difficulties. And until next time, stay inspired, stay distracted, stay beautiful, chat, and we'll see you around.
Thank you, everybody.